one, but we've got some really terrific players here. Maybe the players of tomorrow. Tell us a little bit about some of the teams that you can expect to have big performances.
A lot of these players, I looked them up or I know them personally already. Some of them have the one-on-one bag that doesn't really pan out in 5-on-5. So now we have a league that sheds the light on those type of players, and hopefully they can expand it into more opportunities.
One-on-one taking the country by storm. We want to get a chance to take a look at the rules so that you at home can follow along. So the first player to 7 points wins the matchup. Each bucket is worth 1 point unless, of course, you're knocking down shots from downtown beyond the arc. Then it's worth 2. If no player reaches 7 points within the 10 minutes that are allotted for the game, then the player leading at that point wins the matchup. And, of course, points are cumulative throughout the night, so the top 6 teams will advance to the matchup in June. The highest point totals will advance. So this is known as the Battle of the Cities. We've got the Standing 6 coming up in the month of June. Battle of the Cities. Who's your top team coming into tonight's matchup? No bias here for Josh Smith.
Yeah, no bias at all. New York. Man, I guess it's a little biased. I know a few of them, and I still feel like in a one-on-one game to game 7, defense is two-way plays is gonna win this thing, and I feel like New York got 4 of them.
Yeah, New York's got a really great team. I'm excited to see what Atlanta can do. We'll have Atlanta and New York in our first matchup, but we want to turn it on over to our PA announcer, Orville Hall, for an introduction of all of our teams and the starting lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? You're in the right place for the biggest, for the best, for the newest phenom in basketball. 1v1, the Battle of the City. Shout out to Tracy, McGrady, and our sponsors, Super Patch, Super Patch, Super Patch. We're about to bring these players out. Once again, like I said, it's the Battle of the Cities. So we're going to bring the cities out one by one. We're starting with Atlanta, and we got my man, Paul Parks. Make some noise, y'all. Y'all didn't come all this way to sit quiet. Let's go. Let's make some noise for these young men. These young men is trying to shine today. Let's give them some encouragement. Let's go. From Atlanta, Malik Dunbar. Let's make some noise. Let's give them some encouragement, y'all. Let's go. From Atlanta, DJ Water Jr. Make some noise. Let's give these young men some encouragement. They coming out here to play their hearts out. From Atlanta, Brandon Hopkins. They call him B-Hop. Now we're gonna move down the East Coast, I-95 to Baltimore. And we got the team owner, Muggsy Bo. His first team player coming out right now. We call him Robert Bombi, but they just call him Bombi. Y'all seen him on TV. From B-More, Terry Hosley. They call him T. Hosley. Watching Terry's back from B-More, we got Dylan Quamir. They call him DC3. Once again in the last from B-More, Tevin Curtis. They call him TiVo. Uh-oh, we got the Windy City in the building. Team owner for Chicago, Lorenz Tate. Superstar on Chicago. We got Joshua Craig. They call him Yoshi. From Chicago, they call him Brandon Daughtry, Sauce God. Come on out, Sauce God. And from Chicago, his name is Mario Smith, but they call him Rio. Come on out, Rio. And wrapping up Chicago's roster, they call him Mitchell Anderson. We just call him Mitch. Come on out, Mitch, big man. Uh-oh, we going down the I-95 to D.C. Team owner, Quinn Cook. Starting man in D.C. We got Kevin Cote. We call him Uncle Scoob. Uncle Scoob. Uncle Scoob. DC. Backing up Uncle Scoop. We got Apple Car, Camara, and we just call him AB. Rounding out the roster, we got Bruce Massey. We call him Mad Dog, big man. All right, we going over to the water. Miami, team owner Tim Hardaway. Our first player for Miami. They call him James Daniel, but we call him Bird. Come on out, Bird. Also from Miami, they call him Owen Brown. We call him Owen for short. From Miami, the jour, Joseph. We just call him D-Bone. Coming out here to D-Bone some players today. From Miami, we got Josh Mel Martinez. They call him 305 Buckets. Uh-oh, they're killing the playoffs right now. New York City in the building, and the team owner is top 5 dead or alive. My man, Jadakiss. Starting from New York City, Isaiah Brown. They call him Leaky Roof. Come on out, Leak. Y'all seen Leak on TV. Get ready for Leak. From New York, Hegel Austin team. We just call him H. Come on out, H. Let's go. I'm from Ireland, so that's H right there. New York City, we call him Jawan Daniels. They call him Wani. Come on out, Wani. And from New York City, Jeremiah Modi. I just call him Jerry. Come on out, Jerry. Come on out, Jerry. And that wraps up the New York team. Now we move over to Orlando. I think we got some Orlando fans in the building. Team owner for Orlando is Vince Carter. Our first Orlando player is Fel Pierre. Come out, Pierre. All right, now y'all making some noise, huh, Orlando? Let's go. And from Orlando, we got Bryce Moraine. I just call him Breezy. Come on out, Breezy. And from Orlando, his name is Joe Q, and it's pretty difficult, so I just call him Joe. Come on out, Joe. And from Orlando, representing Orlando, we got Jose Melendez. I just call him Zay. And last but not least, back on the I-95 with team owner John Wall. Raleigh, North Carolina, we got Darius Johnson owner. We call him DJ-O. Let's go. And from Raleigh, Dominic Thomas. It's gonna be a crime in the building today because they call him Crime. He gonna steal the game. From Raleigh, Marquille Mosby. We just call him Sauce. Come on now, Sauce. And from Raleigh, North Carolina, last but not least, we got DJ Little. I just call him DJ. And that wraps up our players, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, if you don't mind, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem as you give these young men a round of applause for coming out today to show their talents. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite Orlando's own new artist, Miss Tina Perez. Make some noise.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Make some noise for Miss Tina Perez. Tina, tell them where they can find you.
At Miss Tina Perez on all socials. Thank you.
Are you ready for 1v1 basketball? Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to get started. We have 16 games of 1v1 matchups.
Welcome the fans in,
This
whether you're
is a
watching on
new
Fubo or
and
Sports
exciting
Illustrated
idea
TV or
by
even
Tracy
on our OBL
T.
YouTube,
McGrady,
courtside,
in
Josh
which
Smith
what you will
and
be
Bobby C. And
watching
we are
today
super excited to bring you the best of the best in one-on-one basketball.
It's 1v1. 1v1 is on the trajectory to the Olympics, and OBL is positioned as the premier basketball league to take it there. Shout out to our sponsors, Super Patch, and now it's time to play some basketball. We are the biggest. We are the best. We are the premier 1v1 basketball league. We are the OBL.
When I kick in the door with D-Block, brave hearts in the double R, don't make me cut the machine off. This is methadone music that you can lean off. Made you look, the remix with me up on it. I cop your shit, now I break me up on it. And everything is real, I see. Like my niggas that been home, but they only
Ladies and gentlemen, our first game will be between Atlanta, Malik, and New York. Once again, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is part one of a three-part tournament series. Make sure you get your tickets for the next Battle of the City
representing
on June
only 6 will
12th.
carry their name forward, Josh. We talked about it in our opening. We really got some really great teams here with us tonight. You got a chance to meet them in our introductions. Team Orlando, Team Washington, D.C., Team Miami, Team New York, Team Chicago, Team Raleigh, Team Atlanta, Team Baltimore. Our first matchup of the night, Atlanta versus New York.
Yeah, so I like New York, and it's not
All right, folks, welcome back in. Josh Smith and Bobby C. courtside for the best of 1v1 basketball. This is the OBL. Our first matchup tonight will feature Atlanta versus New York. We'll talk about the individual players in just a moment, but we wanted to once again highlight the 8 teams that are playing this evening. We've got Team Orlando, we've got Team Washington, D.C., Team Miami, Team New York, Team Chicago, Team Raleigh, Team Atlanta, and Team Baltimore. Josh, we got a chance to meet the teams in the intros. Some really exciting players. Of course, the big names, the celebrities. You saw them, Vince Carter, Quinn Cook, Tim Hardaway Sr., Jadakiss, Lorenz Tate, John Wall, Jaylen Brown, Muggsy Bogues. I know you're a big fan of Jadakiss. You hang out with him on the side, but can you put that bias aside and tell me who you think's going to win this first matchup?
the first matchup, I got Hegel. I know him personally. He went to the same high school as me. So it was like when I was going to check out some alumni games, I found out who he was. Watch the jumper. Watch the jumper. I'm telling you right now, the first shot is going to be a 3. I know him.
So Hegel Augustin for New York.
3.
We'll try to get things going to start this one against Malik Dunbar. First opportunity slips through the fingertips, and Dunbar will take it back beyond the arc. Shaking, baking, manipulating, going strong to the cup, and he buries it to kickstart things for Atlanta.
Hegel.
And able to save it before it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, he looking a little nervous. Looking a little nervous out there.
Hegel coming into this matchup at 6'2". They call him H.A. Bam Bam lost it. And
Hegel,
H.A. will get it back.
They looking winded already. Was they here too early?
The kid from Queens, New
Hegel.
York, spots up for 2,
That's what he
and
can
he
do.
buries that one.
That's what he can do.
For a quick lead for New York.
Yeah, you get to 7 quick when you're a 3-point shooter.
Dunbar now along the baseline, the
Did he?
floater.
No.
That one
He gonna
goes
shoot
up
it right
over
here.
the cup.
He's going to shoot it right here.
H.A. will fire
That's
back.
what he out there for.
And he connects.
That's what he out there for. Quick
Long
full.
range.
Quick full.
Augustin,
See what New York did to Atlanta. It's looking like a repeat.
and his second professional season in Austria. Played for 4 different institutions before graduating and heading to the pros.
Good defense.
Dunbar's got the height advantage, Josh. He comes into this matchup. He's wearing uniform number 8 in white, of course, for Atlanta.
I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to take advantage of the height and like the one-on-one where you got the shot clock, can't do but so much bouncing the ball, backing up and all of that. So
Dunbar, a forward out of South Carolina, most recently played for the Caledonia Gladiators in the UK's Super League basketball, but he also played in the G League, and he's been an MVP of his team in the past. A really good player in our first matchup. Right now on the short ends of things, though,
yeah,
as
4
H.A.
to 1. I told you, when you ain't got that point guard setting you up in a one-on-one matchup, you ain't got that center.
way downtown Steph Curry territory for the kid from Prairie View A&M University, 22-23. He averaged 9.1 points and 5.1 rebounds in his graduate year.
Gotta let him land. Gotta let him land.
H.A. leading 4-1 in our first matchup, Battle of the Cities, live here from Orlando, Florida.
4-1, game 7. These is quick. But they could be quick.
We're going to talk a lot about it tonight, Josh, just about how conditioning plays such a huge role in the outcome of these games. That shot, iron unkind as it rims out. And we'll see tonight who really is the unstoppable players, because in those 5-on-5 matchups, oh, Doctor scored for 2.
It's a point game.
In the 5-on-5, you know, systems really have a tendency to hide some of the weaknesses of players, but in the OBL, there is nowhere to hide, and right now, Dunbar is experiencing that HA is off to a hot start, leading 6-1.
Nowhere to hide, no help from your point guard, no help from your center. You got to be both of them.
Hagel, Augustin.
Does he end it right here?
Trying to lock down this first victory. Spinning, wheeling, dealing, firing, and that one off the heel. Dunbar still alive. He'll try to fire this one from 2-point range. Back in the game.
Needed that one, 6-3.
6-3.
Just like that, when game is 7, 2-pointer get you right back in the game. Oh.
Dunbar played his college basketball at Auburn, and HA for the win.
Missed that.
And it rolls off the front iron. Dunbar was a key reserve, Josh, on the 2019 Final Four team that made a run after a standout stint at the College of Central Florida. He's a fan favorite. I know you got HA in this game, but I'm excited to see this one come down to the wire.
Yeah, me too. Definitely a two-way player. Hegel not known so much for that, but he's definitely playing some defense out there, or maybe it's because you know, the lack of offensive skills that he might be having. You know, on South Carolina, they'll play you just based off your motor. Your motor don't really help in a one-on-one outside of like, all right, I'm not tired. Your motor got to get you some buckets. 6'3", 5:20 to go.
Hegel played for Byron Smith, his head coach. And a really good student, too, at the college level. He was Northeast Conference Academic Honor Roll. Put up some big numbers in a few of his stops before ending up at Prairie View, including posting 21.2 points and 9.7 rebounds in his senior year, earning all MEC.
He definitely got a microwave.
And this is for the win. Clanks off the front iron. That last point going to probably be very difficult to lock down.
Definitely.
Josh and I talked about it at the top of the broadcast. You know, basically these guys trying to survive on an island, all by their lonesome, and Dunbar fires, unable to connect. HA grabs the rebound. Coming up on the 5-minute marker here in our first matchup in the Battle of the Cities. HA styling and profiling, taking it to the 10, and he collects the first win of the night. 7 points for Team New York.
Dunbar called it. 7-3, New York win. Hegel, game is 7, this one's over. They ain't let the refs know the rules. That's game 7.
And their team owner, Jadakiss, the recording star, big basketball fan of the Locks and Rough Riders fame from around our way. Yonkers, New York, Jadakiss.
You gotta appreciate Jada even being here. What the Knicks doing what they supposed to do. We both supposed to be in New York right now. We here in Orlando. Y'all appreciate it.
Next matchup on tap here tonight, we've got Baltimore, Terry Hosley, and Orlando, the local kids, Jose Melendez. And the first matchup, Atlanta was the home team. Baltimore will be. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
All right.
It'll change your life. Try Super Pack. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, on the court, we have Team Atlanta versus Team New York.
You gotta do it the right way.
Game 2 today will be Baltimore versus Orlando. For Baltimore, we got Terry Hosley, and we got Orlando Jose.
For us.
You had your 3-ball going. How important was that for you?
You know, it was very important. You know, I didn't feel like he could step out there in my range and guard me out there. So it's either he gonna drown out there or drown down low.
What was coach's message to the team pregame? How important was it to get these first 7 points on the board?
It was very important. You know, they was like, yo, set the tone. And I said copy.
Love that. Good job. Back to you, Bobby. Good job.
This league is created and founded by Tracy P. McGrady.
Following his victory,
To give these young men an opportunity to shine. Exposure is everything. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 16 games. We're moving into game 2. From B-More, we got Terry. From Orlando, Jose.
we welcome you back to OBL Basketball. That was our third member of our broadcast team tonight, the amazingly talented Mackenzie Jordan, who caught up with HA following his first matchup of the night victory against Team Atlanta and Malik Dunbar. And as I was mentioning before we went to the break, our second matchup on tap tonight features Baltimore versus the hometown kids, Orlando. We've got Terry Hosley. They are the home team, Baltimore, and Orlando, Jose Melendez, matched up here in our second matchup. Josh, first game was really, really good. Obviously excited about this one. I know you were right on the money in your prediction for the first matchup. What do you think of this second matchup coming in?
So not familiar with either one of these players, but again, game 7, you can get your own offensive rebound. I'm gonna go with Orlando here.
You're gonna take Orlando.
I'm gonna take Orlando. He looked a little bit more athletic, and that's what it's really about in this 1v1 world. Unless your shot is that good. That's a game changer.
Baltimore's got the ball
Oh my
first.
God.
And breaking down his defender.
Quick little hezzy.
Taking him off the dribble for
Quick
two.
little hezzy.
Or I should say it in the game of one-on-one for one.
Oh.
Little crossover action here for Zay. Floater in the lane is off the mark. Trying to grab his own rebound, he does. And Baltimore on the comeback.
1-0. Calm and composed. Oh, block.
Really good separation, going up strong with the left hand.
With the foul. Takes it out. 1-0
Hosley,
Baltimore.
widely regarded as a 1v1 street ball legend. And you can see right there attacking the rim.
But I told you, they're able to get your rebound because you know where your miss is going before him is important.
And Melendez trying to tie this one up, unable to do so. Hosley's played a lot of semi-pro basketball as well. Very crafty, known for his ball handling. That shot off the mark. Melendez, and he'll draw the contact.
1-0, slow start to this one. I need to see it back. I don't see somebody bring out a bag right here. See a New York game. And what? See,
Off
look.
the backboard, no good. Still 1-0.
Playing like they from
Now
Orlando.
on the baseline. Bank shot is good. Thriving, conniving, and mesmerizing. A pretty play there to make it 2-0.
2-0. That's how you
And
get your team
Melendez
right back
from
in the
deep.
game. Tie it up.
Just a couple minutes into the matchup and we're tied at 2.
Foul on the play. This one is a physical one. 2-2, 7:42 to go. Break the bag out right here, man. See, look, Steph
Shot
really
from way
Steph really ruined
outside,
the game.
picking up 2 there.
4-2. He takes the same thing.
And a foul is Jose Zay Melendez, the 6'3" guard from Hoboken, New Jersey. He played his college basketball for Florida College, the Falcons, played professionally, most recently for the Kissimmee Lambs in the TBL. That shot from deep would have been a 2 if it went. Trying to tie it up yet again.
See him
Now
right.
Melendez, Josh, he only lives about 5 minutes from here. So talk about a local kid.
It seems like it. It seems like his
even
legs
though
ain't under
originally
him.
from New Jersey.
Oh, he's from New Jersey.
Melendez also played in the Dominican Republic for LNB, the Cañeros.
Listen, I know what the Dominican Republic is like. I wouldn't be able to do much playing there. 4-2, timeout Orlando. 6:32 to go. It's a defensive matchup right here.
So again, folks, it's the first person to score 7, or if we go past the 10 minutes, the player that is leading at that point. So right now, Terry Hosley off to a terrific start, leading this one 4-2.
I think they always score 7. If somebody really runs out of time, game 7. They have Ben Wallace playing Pat Bev.
Hosley has built a reputation for really high-scoring performances, Josh, in a variety of places, you know, Pro-Am, neighborhood leagues across Baltimore. I mentioned some of his highlights, you know,
KCP
again,
in the building.
collegiate, semi-pro, competitive 1v1 circuits, and frequently featured on platforms like Next 22 Chapter, often really referred to as a 40-year-old 1v1 legend. As of April, he continues to compete at a high level. So we've got some guys in this league that are a little bit older. We've got some guys that are a little bit younger. It's interesting to see how it plays out in the 1v1.
Right. Vince Carter at the table complaining. Camera guy, get him? Yeah, get him. Vince over here complaining. Give him a tech. Yeah, crying on behalf of your team. Help him get a bucket.
6:32 now on the clock.
Step back 3.
And Melendez fires, unable to hit. Picked up there by Hosley before he could go out of bounds. And it will be his rock. OBL is perfect for the comeback stories, folks.
Oh. Nope.
And that one clinks off the right iron.
4-2, 6 minutes. Do not run out of time because I will talk about you.
Quick shot, quick trigger right there from the top of the key. Ties it at 4.
Bulls.
Mano a mano here at 5:59 to go in our second matchup.
I mean,
Hosley, crossover, and a foul.
The whole tournament is mano y mano, but y'all know what he mean. 4-4. Melendez on the ball. Oh.
T. Hosley fires and connects.
Tough shot.
Another
tough shot.
two-pointer from beyond the arc for Hosley. Melendez fires, and he's fouled. Hosley fired up. Can't believe the call by our officials.
6-4, 5:19 with the clock running. Let's go. He's pulling. You got to know that.
That would have tied it up as we approach 5 minutes. Melendez gets
harder.
it back. He puts it up. Fires. Can't get it to go. Grabs his own rebound. That'll make it 6-5.
Rebound game is going to be what gets a lot of people, keeps a lot of teams in it. Even if you lose, you scoring a couple more points. That matters in the end.
T. Hosley
Stays
steps to
down.
the left, steps
Stays
to the
down.
right, goes strong with the right hand, tries the backboard, uses the window to
Instant game
perfection.
like that, tough.
Ball game, T. Hosley.
Tough.
And let's run
Damn,
that
they want
back.
us to
Instant
review the
replay.
tape?
They want to review it.
What's the review? A bucket? Yeah,
Hosley
right.
with the right hand, a dagger for the win.
Look, man,
folks, 32 players coming from a wide variety
we just
of
saw it.
places
We just saw it again.
and levels of experience.
Y'all wanna
ranges
review it?
D1, D2,
Y'all want to review the
D3,
bucket? Just give him another
D-League.
bucket.
Overseas, we'll take a quick timeout. Stay with us.
We are the best. We are the OBL. The O in OBL stands for original. We are the original 1v1 basketball league. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 2 games in the books. Super Patch, Super Patch, Super Patch. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just the beginning. The OPL is the premier one-versus-one basketball league in America. These young men aren't just ballers. They are Super Ballers. They are the last heroes of their neighborhood. That's why I wanted to cheer for them. Y'all know what's happening out there in the streets.
You are watching the OBL, the premier one-on-one basketball league in the world, celebrating the most skilled one-on-one players on the planet. Josh Smith, Bobby C, another great matchup in game number 2 as Terry Hosley locked in a good one against Jose Melendez. T. Hosley from Baltimore taking down Orlando in game number 2, which leads us to game number 3 in the matchups. We've got Chicago versus Raleigh, Rio Smith for Chicago, and Sauce Maltzby for Raleigh. You've been pretty good so far with your predictions, Josh Smith. What do you got for me for game number 3?
Well, I got Rio Smith based on the last name. And Chicago is usually a little bit known for...
A lot of them guys, we familiar with each other because the one-on-one we play on the regular. So because I'm 40, they like to try to get physical, beat me up a little bit. But just had to pick my spots. I see that he got long arms. He was going for the reach on my right, so I know if I could get around it, I had a good chance to get a bucket. And this shit, you got to make twos. Make twos, you be all right. So.
Speaking of your age, you did use your brains down the stretch there to just outsmart him late in shot clock shots. What was going through your mind to get the win today?
I'm just readjusting to the game. I've been in over 80 games, one-on-one games, so just using my brain at the end of the day, try to outthink them on certain plays. Because every play you're not going to be the most athletic or the most fast. You got to do something smart. So I was able to get some fouls on him, back him up a little bit. I hit some tough shots. And that last shot for the winner, that's the shot I hit all the time off the glass. So, but a very great game though. He played good. He played good defense. I just made more shots, and unfortunately for him, but I came out for the win. Great for me.
And that was a great game, and good to see you next round. Back to you, Bobby.
Great stuff, Mackenzie, as she caught up there with Terry Hosley. A terrific performance by him. Josh, a big part of his game was definitely knocking down those outside shots. They're not worth 3, they're worth 2. And when you only need 7 points, a 2-pointer's a lot.
Right. I mean, at the same time, too, like I said, when you're taking a long shot, you know before your opponent, either you off or you not. So you know which way to run to get the offensive rebound and to go back up, which is very critical when game is 7 and you're on a 10-minute shot clock. You're on a 10-minute game clock.
Josh, we've seen half of the 8 teams here in the Battle of the Cities, 4 of the 8 teams so far. We've seen Atlanta, we've seen New York, we've seen Baltimore, we've now seen Orlando. Coming up next is Chicago and Raleigh. So far, of the 4 teams that you've seen tonight in the Battle of the Cities, who stands out?
I mean, most impressive was New York because it was jitters out there. We wasn't sure what to expect. It was a new format. He came out and did his thing anyway. Let's go.
So Rio Smith, the 6-foot guard, will lead things off. He fires quickly. That one rims out. Widely known as a street baller and a 1v1 specialist from Michigan.
Changing my pick.
And Raleigh back on the
win.
offensive here as Sauce tries the backboard to no avail. Mario Rio Smith. Rio fades away, no good.
The big disadvantage right here. He got about 7 inches on him.
Fires, this one left of the rim, no good. And Rio, this will be a 2 if it goes, and he buries it. Sauce is currently playing for ABC Santo Andre, known as the BSA PSA San Santo Andre, and he banks that one in off the glass.
2-1, that was easy.
Portuguese League, after graduating from North Carolina Central University, NCCU. That shot, good defense there by Sauce Maltzby. He comes in at 6'3".
And his opponent is what? 6'1", 6 feet.
That shot, no good there. Yeah, Rio Smith is listed at 6 feet tall.
Okay, yeah. It looked like he got about 3 inches on him.
Little stutter step action. That one from beyond the arc, that's a 2-pointer.
4-1.
So Chicago,
quick 4-1 lead.
Off to a good start. Now leading by 3. This will be a 2 if it goes. Clanks off the back iron.
When you go down 3, when game is 7, jump into that desperate mode. trying to take the hero shot. Now look, it's 4-1 now. Now he ain't got no pressure on him.
Rio Smith competed in Tracy McGrady's OBL before, not his first rodeo. So he knows all about these 1v1 matchups.
4-2.
And the comeback is on here for Sauce Maltsby. Rio fires from beyond the arc. This one comes up a bit short. It'll stay 4-2. 7:45 to play here in our third matchup of the night. 16 matchups on tap. And the standing 6 will be coming up in June. So 2 teams will be eliminated tonight. And right now, Sauce Maltsby does not want to go home. Tied at 4. Rio. Yes, he got it. Taking it to the 10. Oh, doctor. What a move there by Rio Smith.
Tough move. He ain't even have the control of the ball. He still laid it up.
Leads by 1. Sauce can't get that one to go.
5-4. Oh,
Rio shaking, baking, manipulating. He goes down.
He want that too. He want to get out of here.
That's been his strategy so far tonight. He's been going heavy beyond the arc.
Oh.
Now he
That's a layup.
sees an opening to go to the right hand. The lefty picking up a bucket.
Got it. He got him scared of the shot. Playing
He
up.
leads by 2, right there on the precipice of winning our third matchup of the night.
Timeout for Raleigh.
So the mission, folks, of showcasing this elite 1v1 talent is really to celebrate the swagger, the pride, and the identity, Josh, of every city that are represented here in the OBL. T-Mac is really giving players and fans a platform to compete, to connect, and to celebrate where they're from. I know we've been hyping up New York because, of course, both of us are from the NYC. But I mentioned in the opening, I thought Atlanta had a really strong team. I was excited to see what Orlando could do. The local guys that I feel like they talked about with us last night, kind of coming in feeling overshadowed. But each team really has their own image. They kind of have their own theme going on. What are some of the other storylines that you're most impressed by coming into our matchup tonight?
I'm curious. You know, it's a lot of things going on in Chicago. And what they not known for, or at least not for me, is like the 1v1 game or even a street ball game. I feel like Lorenz Tate should take that bull by the horn and get some of these names out here. Oh my God. Whoa, tough move.
And our PA announcer, Orville Hall, with some great breakdown play-by-play saying he muscled up there.
Great defense right there.
Analysis.
That's great defense right here. He might go for 2 and win this thing.
Sauce rejected by Rio. Sauce from the outside. It rims out, iron unkind. And back comes Rio.
6'5", timeout.
He tried the dagger from downtown, and it'll stay 6'5". Still lots of time left in this game, folks. 6:44 left in game number 3. This will be a full timeout. Josh, I think a big part of these matchups is definitely pride and ego as fuel, right? We've got players that are coming in, some of them really talking the talk. The trash talk has been a big part of it. And you could see the body language, right? The momentum swing sometimes when guys are coming up short. Tell me a little bit about the competitive fire that is required to be successful in 1v1 basketball.
I mean, I don't know if you played any ball coming up. I played very minimal, but what I did play was 1v1s. So when you jump out to an early lead, especially when there's a crowd watching, it gives you that you get a little pumped up, like way ahead of time you get pumped up. Then when your opponent hits a 3, it's like, damn, he catching up. This game is only 7. 2 points is like a lot, as you can see right here.
And another quick foul.
Getting more intense. They both got point game, basically.
Shot there by Rio Smith is
Air
short.
ball going the other way.
OBL is just so psychological, folks. A player can lose confidence quickly because there is no teammate to pick them up. It's all about them. Sauce, a chance to win this one. Down 1, fires from beyond the arc, and he's fouled.
I mean, it is a chance to pick your team up. If you need a few more points, and it's one of them last games, that's when you're going to see, like, I guess that's what clutch is considered in this tournament.
Sauce Maltby trying to end this one.
They shooting shots out their range. They winded.
Good strategy here by Rio. Puts it on the floor. Step back, wide open.
Oh, you got to
end
it on that.
Oh, so close.
You got to end it on that one.
His eyes lit up,
Yeah,
Josh.
you got to end it on that one.
Sauce.
What the hell?
Banker is no good, and another foul.
6-5. We're going to end it, man. We're going to end it.
Rio. That one clanks off the iron, and now you start to see maybe fatigue starting to play a role here.
Look,
both guys have
timeout.
been going at it, very physical. And once fatigue sets in, I mean, you start to see exhaustion, right? You know, players become so fatigued that it's visible. Their legs start to disappear, the jumpers start to flatten a bit, and honestly, Josh, the defense then suffers. I think the decision-making, too, at the end of these games will be a big factor as well, because so many of the guys talk to us about conditioning, that conditioning matters more than your reputation, that it really will create late-game drama in these matchups.
I mean, you just seen somebody fall off of a dribble move, which is popular in 1v1s, but it happens when your legs start to give up. So like you said, fatigue setting in. You don't got no help defense right here. It's you running side to side.
Sauce's 5-year college career was split between 2 Division I programs. And off the baseline, can't get that one to go. He played at the University of New Hampshire, and that one is good.
I believe
So
we just tied it up, no?
We are tied up. He also played for the NC Central Eagles. And we'll see if Sauce can come back. I talked about these comebacks. Sauce with the left hand between the legs, now with the right hand, puts it up for the win, no! And Rio with another shot on the floor, shaking bacon between the legs, he'll fire. That one clanks off the front iron. Sauce gets it back, he'll attack, and he's fouled.
That was a good.
Survive and advance. These games are so compelling, Josh, because contrasting styles. This is like a chess match. You can see the adjustments on every single shot, possession to possession. Sauce for the win, he puts it up, oh! Another missed opportunity. 4 minutes to play here in game number 3. Rio, left hand, Rio. And another foul. Feels like this matchup's been tied forever.
John Wall wants the challenge. I wish the camera was on him. He's just going crazy.
Officials huddling up here. Team Raleigh, of course, as Josh pointed out, led by John Wall, the 5-time NBA All-Star. Won the slam dunk contest in 2014.
So in a 1v1 tournament in the NBA, right? If it came down to Vincent T-Mac, who you got? Game 7.
Say that again, Josh. I was just checking out about these free throws. He had 2 shots on the foul. So.
I think he just ended the game. So Chicago wins it on free throws.
So let's take a look at the winning shot of the night. Here's some replay. We'll take a quick timeout here on the OBL.
Orlando and Raleigh, North Carolina.
All right, we're gonna go to break, yo.
To see what city will take home the chip. Shout out to Tracy, T-Mac, McGrady for giving these young men
hard-fought win, even though it ended with free throws. What were you telling yourself down the stretch there to get the win?
Just a second win.
What was your team telling you during a timeout to keep?
Just to breathe, and the shots were looking good. It's just
Physicality down the you were getting. What kept you going to get the win? Because you just need one more.
just keeping it close. Just know I had to push through because he was catching up. So I just had to push through and just get an extra effort.
What was the biggest lesson you learned from this game that you're going to take with you to the next round?
Just to get more in shape. That's it.
It's okay. It's okay. We've all been there. Back to you, Bobby. Good job.
Appreciate it.
This is just the first round of cities that we will be visiting.
Really, really close matchup between Rio and Sauce.
Right. Neither one of them wanted to give up a bucket at the end, and that's how it's gonna get here. It's money on the line, pride on the line. We out here watching. T-Mac, Vince, Hall of Famers watching you. Chances on the line, John Wall here. It's like, yeah.
We got a lot of shooters in the building.
Nobody want to lose, and that's what I like. That's what I like.
So for the first time tonight, we'll get a chance to see a player.
If y'all not making noise now, you will. Y'all are ready to see people fall and then get shot up. That's okay. Here we go. We got 3 games in the book. We are playing 16 games of back-to-back 1v1 basketball. We are now
Welcome back to the OBL. Josh Smith, Bobby C, and game number 4 is coming up next. For the first time tonight, we'll get a chance to see a player from our nation's capital, D.C., as A.B. Kamara will take on Bryce Morang from Orlando. So this is the second matchup for the local guys from Orlando, and the first time that we're seeing someone from D.C.
So with the rules that set in, it seems like the size advantages can't even can't take much advantage.
Yeah, Josh, so in terms of who gets the ball first, the free throw, whoever makes that gets the ball first, and again, obviously first player to 7 wins. Heavy action to start game number 4, and a whistle.
Got to take it back behind the double three-point line. Behind the three-point line.
Abubakar Kamara, also known as AB, coming in at 6'1".
Oh.
Orlando, of course, in the orange unis, DC in the navy.
Washington, D.C. AB versus Orlando.
0-0, 9 minutes. DC and Orlando. Okay.
First points of
DC
game
on the
number
board.
4 go to AB Kamara. And some contact.
Tough game. There's no easy baskets in 1v1.
There is no easy baskets in 1v1. You heard the announcer.
Go. This is our 4th game.
Oh,
And Breezy fires and connects.
good move.
Breezy, Bryce Morang, currently serving as the head boys basketball coach at Spoto High School in his hometown, Tampa, Florida.
Oh,
Now back in this game, 2-1.
oh,
Bank shot is
make
off
that.
the mark.
2-1. This is a tough layup.
And Breezy plays in the TBL for the Tampa Bay Titans, one of the stars of the second launch of Slam Ball. He was the #1 overall pick in the 2023 draft, the Team Lava. That shot by Breezy. Played 5 seasons for Florida A&M. Josh, 5 seasons, yep, 2017 to 2022. This will be a way downtown 2-pointer. And DC
4-1.
now leading 4-1. So
say.
AB Kamara off to a hot start, only 3 points away from picking up the win. We'll see what Breezy can do. Gets a step, takes it to the 10.
4-2. Can't give up easy layups. Call timeout. Legs giving out. I'm not gonna lie, I remember the days where 1v1 games used to be 11, 16. They dying out, score 4-2.
AB comes into this matchup listed at 6'1". He played at Benedict College in Maryland. Most recently played professionally in Dwight Howard's league, TAT, in Thailand. So he comes in with some pretty good credentials as well and off to a really good start.
Yeah, I mean, credentials is cool, but just like your backup that was there when you was playing, they're not there in that 1v1. Turn around looking for the center to help you. Ain't no center.
No screens, no help defense, no excuses, just buckets.
Nothing. No assists.
This is grown man basketball, folks, the OBL.
There you go, bag work.
AB on the floor, 360 spin, and he draws the contact.
Gotta make that.
AB Kamara gets the rock back, trying to take a convincing lead here in game number 4. On top by 2, make it 3. Oh no, he misfired from point-blank range.
He missed 2
Picked up there by Breezy.
It's a point game.
Bryce
You make
Morang, nope. And coming up on 6.5 minutes, just a few minutes in here.
Breathing hard. He gonna take a 3.
AB trying to slow things down, Josh.
Oh.
And he draws the contact. And there will be a timeout taken by Breezy and taken by Orlando.
If you're not in shape, you're in trouble. Because we are the biggest. We are the best.
Team owner for Orlando, Josh, of course, the man that has his number retired by 2 NBA franchises, the Nets, and Toronto. That would be number 15, half man, half amazing.
Well deserved.
Vince Carter.
Well
the
deserved.
Naismith Basketball Hall of Famer. I mean, you know what, man? 22 seasons in the NBA. I mean, that's just incredible. Obviously, the accolades for him, 8-time All-Star. He was the 1999 Rookie of the Year, the 2000 Slam Dunk winner. And to me, Josh, he still looks like he can play.
I said that too. I ain't seen him miss a shot. He took 4 half-court shots before the shit started. Excuse my language, but he made all 4 of them. Ain't hit the rim.
DC, of course, their GM/owner is Quinn Cook, the 2-time NBA champion, here with us tonight. That shot is off the mark. Quinn Cook has to be happy with what he sees so far tonight from one of his star players. He won a championship at Duke, too, a national championship. 2015, it feels like it was yesterday, but now a few years ago. AB Kamara leading by a deuce. AB for 2, this will make it 6-2 if he knocks it down, but another missed outside shot.
I don't know, they get winded real quick. Is it the gym?
Breezy on the turnaround.
I don't really see enough bag work in here.
Both guys getting a little stagnant here in game number 4. AB settling for that outside jumper to no avail. And
Go to
Bryce
the bucket, he got
Morang,
about 50 pounds on him.
he can really use that long-range shot. He draws the foul instead. 5:25 to go.
4-2. AKA nobody's getting buckets.
We are the premier 1v1 basketball league in the nation. There we go.
This will tie it if it goes. It clanks off the front iron, no good. AB gets it back. taking his time. He'll take it beyond the 3-point marker, slowing things down here. Still plenty of time left in this matchup. Game number 4 tonight. AB, step back, full away. Can he can it? Yes, he does.
6-2.
What a
Thank you.
shot.
Get us out this game, please.
1
6-2.
point away from victory, Josh Smith.
Please. Oh.
And Breezy going up strong. Finds himself on the wrong side of this score right now, trailing by 4. Shaking and baking though around the free throw line, and that'll make it 6-3.
You see the bigs are trying to keep up with the 3-point shooting of the guards. I'm taking advantage. If I am going to shoot a 3, I'm sprinting to the rack to get my rebound, and I'm going to be bigger than you.
AB for the win, spinning away, and he got it. He got it. What a shot there by AB.
DC with the win. DC with the win.
And of course, you know the drill at home, folks. Will have a chance to catch up with AB, but not before this timeout. When we come back, we'll have Mackenzie Jordan with our latest winner here in the OBL.
Tough move to end that game. Ain't gonna lie, I'm about to go get a snack.
Tonight, let's go, we got Sham God in the building in New York. Sham God. Smoking a lot of ankles before they was breaking ankles. I've been to a lot of rubber games. So right now, like I said, we are the OBL.
We're back here on the OBL, and we've got Mackenzie with our latest winner.
AB, you won by 6, but the score did not represent this game. What were the keys to the game for you?
Not giving up on defense. I knew my offense was going to come. As y'all can see, Team DC, I work out with a great group of guys from school, Mad Dog, even our captain QC and Zay. So I know how to play defense. That's my number one thing. Just don't give up no freebies or open layups.
Yeah, and then your offense. Talk about your offense. Your handles are getting you separations. How important was that for you with an opponent that was bigger size?
Yeah, so naturally, I can't get that up, but I like driving a lot, but he was kind of playing back, so I had to trust my shot. My teammates told me to trust my shot. That's exactly what I did. I mean, I work on it, so I might as well put it in the display when it's time.
DC's now on the board. How are you going to help your team to keep this momentum going to get the win today?
Be by their side. I know their strengths. I know their weaknesses. So, you know, we're going to take heed to each other, and they listen just like I listen.
Good way to be a good teammate. Good job, AB. Back to you, Bobby. Good job.
I want to shout out our team, Baltimore, Chicago, Lorenz Tate, DC, Quinn Cook, Miami, Tim Hardaway Sr., New York, top 5, dead or alive, I think it's top 3 all day, Jada Kiss, Orlando, we got Vince Carter and Raleigh, North Carolina. This is OBL basketball. We are the biggest. We are the best. We are the only 1v1 team at basketball. OBL. If you are just coming in, we have 4 games in the books. We're moving into game 5.
Another great sideline interview by Mackenzie Jordan. Another great matchup in our 4th matchup of the night. Josh Smith and Bobby C here for the OBL. Want to welcome the fans in, whether you're tuned in on Fubo, Sports Illustrated TV, or OBL's YouTube page. Josh, has been a great night of action so far. We've got another great matchup on tap, number 5 of 16. This one will feature your team, New York, taking on Miami, another local program, so to speak, as D-Bones Joseph for Miami versus Wani Daniels. I don't even know if I should bother to ask you who you think is going to win.
I'm a little conflicted. I like D-Bones, but you know where I'm from.
Bank shot off the glass. Miami, the home team in this matchup. And D-Bones can't get his first shot to fall. Wani Daniels fires back from beyond the arc, tries to grab his own rebound. Wani wearing number 8, Royal Blue unis for the New York team. Jawan Wani Daniels comes in at 6'7". That shot is off the mark. A former standout guard for Prairie View A&M. Oh, the Panthers, a Harlem native. And Wani Daniels for a long-range 2. Trying to take a 3-point lead. He'll grab his own rebound, but he had to take it back.
Shot clock violation. Not even shot clock because they're shooting, but you get 10 seconds per possession, right?
I'm just fascinated by how many are settling for that long-range shot.
I already told you what that is. That's getting you to the basket faster. You shoot it, run to the basket instead of doing all the dribbling. If you make it, +2. If you don't, get the rebound.
And this is the first time tonight that we're seeing one of the standout players from Miami, D-Bones, with the rock in that teal uni, looking for his first points of the night. Wani will get it back. He'll take it beyond the arc. He'll fire for 2. That one clanks off the iron.
It turned into a long shot contest when you tie it.
D-Bones. And the struggles continue offensively for both of these guys until Daniels comes up with point number 2. D-Bones.
It was luck.
DeJour, D-Bones, Joseph. Cuts that deficit down to size, now a 2-1 game. 3 minutes into game number 5 of the night. Again, first time we're seeing a player from Miami as D-Bones taking on Wani Daniels from New York. Tim Hardaway Sr., team owner for Team Miami, 5-time NBA All-Star in the Basketball Hall of Fame. Known, of course, for that devastating crossover, the UTEP two-step.
Oh!
And speaking of a devastating shot, that one from beyond the arc makes it 3-2. D-Bones. Wani Daniels ties her up.
Tough move.
Kisses it off the glass for
3s, everybody.
For 1. D-Bones shaking and baking, going strong to the right. Spots up, short on the J.
Air ball. Call it what it is.
Oxygen ball out of bounds. We're still tied at 3. 4 minutes into this matchup here between New York and Miami. So Miami's team captain, Josh, is James Bird Daniel. A lot of times in these 1v1 matchups, of course, you do have the notable owner, but you have the captain that's kind of like the manager, the coach out there on the floor. So if you are kind of trying to get into the mind of what Bird is thinking, what do you think Bird is trying to say to D-Bones here now that we're locked in a 3-3 matchup?
Tap into your second win. Because like I said, if you tie it, the first thing you're thinking is like, let me get this game over with and take a bad shot. You take 2 bad 3s, you might as well have went to the rack one time and got the layup. That's just how I feel in one-on-ones, especially when you got the athleticism Bones got. He not really putting it to the ticker like that. Here we go.
Back to live action on the turnaround and a whistle. No foul there as Daniels went up strong. Still tied at 3. D-Bones top of the key for two, and he's got it. He tickles the twine and knocks it down for a 5-3 lead.
5-3 lead. He comes
Daniels,
back, takes a bad three. He should end
long
it right
range
here.
dagger, no good. D-Bones. D-Bones in the lane. Oh, the first jam of the night. 1 point away from victory. Daniels, long range, no good. Under 5 minutes. Daniels again from long range. Comes up short.
Gonna dunk on him again. One more time.
D-Bones for the win. Between the legs, thinking about it. Will he spot up? Will he put it on the floor? He goes long range, and he got it! Oh! Follows up the jam with the long range two. Good night, D-Bones.
All right, come on,
Jersey
man.
off, instant replay. We'll run it back. Take a look at this highlight. The shot of the night so far, Josh Smith.
Shot of the night, play of the night. The only dunk of the night. My son Bones represented. That's the only.
D-Bones getting some love from the great Tracy McGrady.
Deservedly so. Deservedly so.
Folks, we'll take a timeout. We'll take a quick break here, and we'll come back with Mackenzie Jordan. Stay with us, folks.
Catch your breath. You got a second. You got a second. You catch your breath.
We are walking it down. We are walking it down. Man, Miami just did that.
Mackenzie Jordan is up with our hero of the night. Mackenzie.
Talk about just bringing this place down. What was going through your mind right there at the end?
I gotta get a bucket. I see I got 6. I just dunked on him. I gotta finish this off. I can't go off with the dunk on him and not win. Unacceptable.
What did you say to the bench after that dunk?
I'm the best nigga in the gym. Mind my French, I don't mean to curse, but I'm the best one in this gym. I've been trying to prove it, and I'm coming here to stay on God.
I'm assuming you're gonna make your team have that same message going forward. Great job.
I appreciate you.
Mackenzie, back to you, Bobby.
D-Bones on D-Bones, yeah, on God. D-Bones, that's real nigga shit. On God, I'm a winner. I'm a winner.
Make sure you tag us at OEL Foods. A special thank to our sponsor, Super Patch. And the change is right. You better try it. And make sure you get your ticket for the Battle of the City, June 12th. Check us out at OELFoods.com for the latest information. We're moving into Game 6, ladies and gentlemen. We walking it down. Shout out to Orlando EV. Shout out to Orlando EML. Shout out to our referees. And a big shout out to D-Mac, Tracy McGrady for this exciting concept of 1v1 basketball.
This is the matchup?
Battle of the City.
That's great.
It's hot now.
This matchup.
Welcome back, folks. On tap is our 6th matchup of the night. We've got Mitch Anderson, the second for Chicago, taking on Atlanta's Brennan Hopkins, the smaller, of course, guard in the matchup, wearing number 0. Brandon Hopkins, known as B-Hop, a.k.a. the speedy one, and he knocks down the outside 2 to get things kick-started.
That's what you got to do.
Hopkins now on the coverage. And that'll be a one-pointer.
Tough defense. It's going to be a tough one.
Mitch, a.k.a. JJ, a.k.a. Kobe Anderson II, listed at 6'7". And the little guy prevails again.
3-1. Early 3-1 lead.
Chicago taking on Atlanta here in matchup number 6. This is the second Atlanta player we've seen tonight. And B-Hop, one of my favorite players, Josh Smith.
Damn.
I love the diminutive guard. Always great to see a guy like Muggsy Bogues that can score the rock.
Travel.
And a travel.
3-1. 3-1 little guy.
So Anderson II played for the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff 2010 to 2013 as he rejects that shot from beyond the arc. That one a 2 if it would have gone. He averaged 9.6 points and 5.6 rebounds per game. Then followed that up with a professional career in France. Also played in Finland, Venezuela, the Philippines, and Mexico. And finally Mongolia before being on this circuit, Josh. Hopkins from the south side of Georgia.
I'm saying, like, yo,
that's a one-pointer.
It was a cute game. I need him to score 7 straight right here. Look at that. Oh, my
Bank
God.
shot. Anything you can do, I can do better. That makes it
4-1. Oh, my God.
Behind the back.
Good move.
Slicing, dicing, thriving, conniving. Both these guys attacking the rim. We haven't seen much of that
What's
tonight.
the score right now? It's confusing. Is it 4-3?
Hopkins, Josh, last night he said to me that he lives by this motto of heart over height. And so far he's off to a great start. Leading this one by 1 now, as you mentioned, 4-3.
Leading by 1. It's definitely going to be a tough 3 points to get if he's going to complete this game.
B-Hop has played overseas. He played in Japan, he played in China, he played in Serbia, he played in Mexico, he played in Puerto Rico. Also very active in 3-on-3 basketball. Playing Red Bull. He actually represented the USA in Red Bull's World Final each of the last 3 years, Josh.
Yeah,
and in the college ranks, he had a full scholarship to Chat Tech. He led his team in points, assists, steals, and he ranked top 10 in the nation in three-point percentage. So don't be fooled by his lack of size in this matchup, because this kid can really play.
Yeah, you're not even in here if you can't really play. So when you see somebody that small, you better know.
That shot rims out.
Oh my God.
Another long-range jumper, can't cash in this time. As we approach 3 minutes into game number 6.
Those little
and again,
those little guys.
Josh, what were we saying about little guys?
The little guys are usually backed by the crowd. You know, they're like an underdog story. So you know he got everybody's support right now.
Yeah, in my mind, Josh, the OBL has really transformed local passion into a global stage. Every matchup here tonight, folks, tells a story, and it really does prove that every city has a legacy worth fighting for. That shot is off the mark. So this one all about Atlanta and Chicago. On tap will be Baltimore and DC again. We'll have Robert Fomby and Zay Moore coming up next too, if you were curious. What do you think of Hoopers from Chicago?
I'm gonna learn about it today. I mean, we know about the D Wades of the world, but I mean, in the 1v1 space, I don't know Chicago for that. But this, you know, this tournament, stuff like this will change your mind. I mean, it ain't looking the best neither that Chicago right now got a player that's about 6'8", down to a player that's about 5'8". Look at that. It's a whole ruler. Hey, yo.
Interesting fact, too, is coming into tonight, Hopkins was a late addition to this Atlanta team. So B-Hop, aka the speedy one, he said to me that a big part of his motivation is that he's very heavily involved in the hoop culture in Atlanta. So you talk about the hoop culture in Chicago, but obviously very passionate folks also in the city of the ATL.
Now, I know ATL to be more about the street hoops, or maybe it's because I'm just there more. I'm never in Chicago. In Atlanta, oh my God.
Look at that move by the
Oh,
speedy
my
one,
God.
and he cans the outside J. Oh, doctor. And he's 1 point away from victory. Taking down the
charge,
big man.
right?
And officials say this one will go back the other way.
Charging a 1v1, that's defense. Player of the
Brandon
day.
Hopkins.
Player of the day so far.
He told me smallest but impactful. Hopkins for
Oh
the
my
win.
God.
And he got it. Oh, he got it, folks.
Damn, son.
What a shot by Hopkins.
Cooked him. Cooked him. He told us last night. He told us last night.
Nothing like an instant replay of a game winner.
They didn't even show the replay. They showed him walking off on him.
Folks, don't go anywhere. The action really heating up here in the city of Orlando for the OBL. Take a look at the cumulative points. Right now, Chicago, the top team in the field.
So the last two teams are eliminated. So it seems like we're doing pretty decent.
We'll come back with Mackenzie Jordan after this break. Don't go anywhere. We have Mackenzie now with another hero tonight from the Atlanta squad.
Talk about being hot. You started hot, got hotter as the game going. What was going through your head during the game?
I knew he was way bigger than me, so I knew I was in shape, more in shape, faster, quicker. So I just stayed confident. I already knew from the day I got here on this trip, this was my time, so I'm finna show everybody who I am.
Talk about who you are. Since you want to take the mic, go ahead and tell the fans who you are.
Hey, I'm B-Hop from the A, from the south side to be exact. This ain't the last you'll see of me, bro.
Perfect. So what are you going to take a lesson from this to take you in the next round?
Work on my pace a little bit better, pick some better shots. I know I hit a lot of shots, but I wanted to go to the rack a little bit more. But, hey, overall, I'm proud of myself.
Well, you represented the
Pack
A.
somebody up. That's what I'm here to see. That's what I'm here to see.
Yes, Lord.
And that's how you represent the A. Back to you, B.
Another great sideline interview by Mackenzie Jordan. And the diminutive guard with a big-time shot to close out matchup number 6.
Chicago versus Orlando, Raleigh versus Baltimore, Atlanta versus Miami, game 7, New York versus DC, game 12, and Orlando versus Raleigh, game 13. You are going to be witnessing history today. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving into game 7. Shout out to our sponsors.
So we've got Robert Fomby for Baltimore and Zay Moore as DC and Baltimore locked up here in matchup number 7. DC, of course, in the navy blue uniforms. Baltimore tonight in the black unis with the purple trim. And that shot is rejected. Zay Moore off to a quick 2-0 lead. The 6'1" former standout guard from DC played for South Alabama, the Jaguars. during his final collegiate season as a graduate student. He was one of the most prolific scorers in the Sun Belt Conference. Actually set multiple records, Josh Smith. Joined the Jaguars as a grad transfer from Franklin Pierce University. And look at that jump shot. This one goes over the basket. So 2-0 start for him. As Robert Fomby trying to get back into this one. Robert Fomby wearing number 7 tonight. He's the captain for his team. He was a standout at West Virginia State University. Division II, Josh. A 6'3" guard, forward, originally from Cleveland, Ohio. Gained a lot of recognition for his versatility, his high energy. And he had transferred from community college prior to that. Really productive tenure with the Yellow Jackets at the community college level. As that shot knocked down from the top of the key, that's another 2 points.
He's tied it up, right?
So Robert Fomby taking on Zay Moore from DC. Zay Moore again trying to go up strong. Fomby has tied this game up at 2.
2 up.
Top of the key for 2, and the dagger makes it 4-2. Beautiful shot there. Great rhythm and symmetry on that jumper.
Baltimore, DC.
Both guys really matching up with each other and playing some good defense. OBL is about bringing back creativity and individuality to the game. Josh and I talked about, as that shot is good from the outside, how the league really celebrates creators. And that, in my mind, Josh, this is basketball at its most purest form. It's just really great to see these guys out here excelling tonight.
Yeah, like I said, ain't no help. You're going to figure out what everybody got tonight.
And the banker.
And 1.
As Baltimore back in business now, trailing only by 2 after the left-handed runner. This will be for the win if it goes. Every matchup here tonight means something emotionally. We talked about how hard it is to just be the only show in town, and that's the magic of 1v1 basketball. And this is where maybe that fatigue starts to set in, Josh.
Timeout, Baltimore.
So Josh, in terms of what you're looking for as an analyst, what are some of the, I would say, little nuances of the game that you're looking for in these matchups?
So, being that my son is 13, on top of me having my own 2K knowledge, I'm providing the players that I see tonight with badges. If you can't shoot, you get the brick badge. If you can shoot, you get the bucket. I'm keeping it simple. No, so you know what badge he gets. That's game.
Both guys very physical here down the stretch as we come up on the midway point of game number 7.
Yeah, you don't want to give up. You don't want to be that guy that gave up a layup in this. Like I said, your whole team is dependent on you giving up as least points as possible, even if you lose. Oh my God!
And you see that trying to get the separation. I mean, to me, Josh, as he trickles it home.
Point game.
DC 1 point away, but the shot selection under pressure and how fatigue does affect those decisions as that one goes down and rattles in for 1.
Almost
Trying
smoked
to
the
keep your
layup.
emotional composure.
6'4".
Outside jumper, no good. Great effort right there by Zay Moore. And Moore trying to close it out against Robert Fomby. Physical skill gets you here, but mental toughness keeps you here, and that is a victory.
Good shot.
And he
Great
silences the crowd as DC picks up a win.
shot. So they scored 8. So that matters. Game is 7.
Let's
go to
take
the
a
replay.
look at the replay of another game winner tonight. And let's look at the team leaders. After that win, Josh, it is DC in the lead with 15 cumulative points.
So we got to hurry up and play again.
All right, folks, we'll take another timeout here on the OBL Battle of the Cities and come back with Mackenzie.
All right, bro.
Today is the first tournament of a 3-part tournament.
Get ready.
Mackenzie, what do you got for us?
All right, so you're known as a three-point shooter. What did you use in this game to add a little bit more and just don't rely fully on the three?
Being aggressive, not being scared to go to the rim. You know what I'm saying? I embrace contact, so just taking what the defense give me, being aggressive on defense the whole time.
You guys have played each other in the past, so what did you take from past experience to get them into this game to get the win?
Don't let him get no clean looks. He's a great shooter, great player. So try to make everything difficult for him.
And you kept being aggressive down the line, even though it seemed like you guys were both getting tired. What were your coaches telling you? What were your teammates telling you to just keep going?
Really just trust what I see. School was telling me let it fly when I go back because I'm in more shape than a lot of people here. So I got to use that to my advantage.
Cool. What are you going to take from this game to help you move forward?
Just being better, getting better with Coach B. Shout out Coach B. Getting better with him.
Back to you, Bobby.
And now we are moving into game 8, where we have team owner. Team moving into game 8 with Miami, represented by Owen and Raleigh, DJ-O. This is OBL We are the biggest. We are the best. We are the only 1B that matters. OBL, we're back. Put on for your city. Put on for your city. Atlanta.
Another interesting matchup here on tap as we reach just about the midway point of the evening, Josh. We've got Miami taking on Raleigh. We've got Owen Brown for Miami and DJO Darius Johnson Odom, who's actually the captain of the Raleigh team. Really, really good matchup here. And you got a guy from Miami that's a sharpshooter versus the captain who's a bully.
He ain't missed since I met him. He ain't missed since I met him.
So DJO, a standout at Marquette University from 2009 to 2012. He's on defense right now as Owen Brown tries to spot up and pick up his first points. And a foul. Owen Brown listed at 6'1". Has a really interesting story. He actually is in the health and wellness space, teaching Pilates And he said to me that he decided to play one-on-one basketball because of some friends in Miami. Not a guy that had a big-time college career due to injuries, but he's really made a name for himself here in these one-on-one battles. We'll see who gets the better of this matchup. Any early thoughts here, Josh Smith?
Like I said, I didn't see Owen, a.k.a. I ain't got no nickname, miss since I met him. I met him about a month ago.
DJO with the fall away tries to cash it in. And some huge statistics for him at the college level.
Still
But
ain't seen
Owen
him miss.
Brown, the sharpshooter,
Still ain't
knocks
seen him
down
miss.
his first points of the night. Hand down, man down for two. DJO trying to create some special separation and a foul. So Darius, one of our players that comes in actually with NBA experience tonight.
Yo!
He was first team All Big East in college back in 2012. Finished at one of the program's top 10 all-time scorers at Marquette. Drafted 55th overall by the Dallas Mavericks.
3 coming up.
Owen Brown for 2. And Brown again, known for his high IQ and change
About
of
to win the
pace.
whole shit.
He really has great vision and just a dagger outside jumper.
4.
He started his career at Archbishop Mitty in San Jose, California. He was all conference. He then played for San Jose City College in the JUCO ranks in 23-24. And I mentioned that injury, Josh. He had a back injury that really sidelined him. He said the Pilates has helped him get back into form to play one-on-one.
You worried about Pilates?
Right now, bombing away.
He got
those
into the
outside
foul penalty in a 1v1.
Some tough shots here from DJO in game number 8. Brown and another dagger. He's got 3 of them.
That's 6.
Darius
game right
has
here.
played in 10 different countries, including major leagues in Italy, France, Greece, Turkey. Owen Brown, I mentioned that the college ranks after he came back from injury actually did pretty well at San Jose City College. 16.4 and 3.4 the totals for him. Another timeout. I can't believe this score so far, Josh. 6-0.
I knew what it was. He get that rebound and run to that 3. He get them feet set, it's good. If he gets them feet set, it's good. Remember I said that.
Can he close it out? So right now, this is a matchup of pure scoring ability versus defensive pride. Brown and another dagger. Tracy McGrady says, "Give me a hand, my friend."
Told you. You listen to me.
Basketball IQ without teammates, folks. Let's take another look at that replay.
Come on, man. They got Miami, man. Then he came over here and shrugged his shoulders like.
Let's look at the latest updated tallies. Right
Miami.
now, Miami moves into a tie with DC. Action really heating up here at the midway point, folks. Do not go anywhere. Stay tuned. We'll come back after this timeout. And we've got Mackenzie with our sharpshooter right now. Mackenzie, what do you got?
Not only did you win by 8 when you only needed 7, but you allowed no points. What was your mindset throughout this game?
Well, first was try to get wins, but in this setup, you want to win by more than like a 7-6 win. Doesn't do as much for you if you win by a lot more points. So at the face-off last night at dinner, I could tell he was kind of underestimating me. He's a legend. He's a great player, but I knew he was going to take me lightly, and so he didn't play up. So he paid, and I got him out of there. So I do.
You relied on your defense as well as your three-point shooting. What was your mindset defensively to kind of get him off his rhythm?
Oh, it was give up no easy points. I mean, I used every single foul early, but it's because he used energy, and then if he bumped me off, I'll foul him. So he'd have to just get the ball back up top. You got to play by the rules, and yeah, I feel like my game plan going in was good, and I executed it. Shout out to my teammates.
I was about to say, what was your teammates telling you in the time out there?
Just get a bucket. Tim Hardaway just said get a bucket. That's what I did. Hey, yo, by the way, he said get a one-pointer, and in my mind I'm like, if I got a chance to make it two, I'm going to shoot it. So.
And shooters shoot. Great job. Back to you, Bobby.
We got Chicago superstar, and Chicago's team owner in the building. Shout out to the Reds. Tracy, superstar, TV star, movie star, and he's about to go up against Raleigh, Carolina.
Josh Smith and Bobby C here courtside for the OBL. And after watching Owen Brown and his shooting performance, Josh, I think we should start to do some Pilates. What an amazing performance in that last matchup.
Oh!
And speaking of a terrific start, how about that opening for a quick one? This is matchup number 9. The captain, Fel Pierre, for Orlando, taking on Chicago's Sauce God Daughtry. Orlando, of course, in these creamsicle unis, and Chicago in the gray. Bank shot is good. So let's meet our players as that shot is off the mark. Brandon Sauce God Daughtry comes in at 6'1" from Chicago, Illinois. Josh, known for his high volume scoring and efficiency from beyond the arc. Not so far tonight, but obviously something that he comes into play here. He's a professional basketball player, most recently playing internationally for the Newfoundland Rogues, had previously played college basketball at East West University in Chicago, where he had a standout career. Now, Felderson Fel Pierre is the captain of Team Orlando. He told me last night, Josh, that they are the sleeper team in this round robin tournament. And he said to me that he does think that it is very helpful to be playing these matchups in their own backyard. Now, Pierre is widely recognized, folks, for his online presence, showcases a tremendous amount of high-intensity street basketball on his socials. And Josh, I know for you, as someone that is a content creator, how much has that platform allowed guys that maybe would have been unknown in the past on the basketball scope to become known entities?
Yeah, it's a whole cult following that follows this street ball stuff, whether it be 1v1, 2v2, outside basketball, anything like organized. The alternatives have their cult following. Like, you see this gym, I know you see it on YouTube. It has its own thing on the internet, and I feel like T-Mac is just taking the bull by the horn and created this league.
For some of the guys tonight, this isn't just entertainment, folks. It's really a second chance. Players who were overlooked or maybe bounced around overseas, some of which had NBA cups of coffee, some of which have really dominated on social media or these street ball circuits, players that want another shot. And Josh and I talked about it in our open tonight. You know, who really is unstoppable? We'll get a chance to find out who is the best one-on-one player in the world?
Well, we're going to call it America.
Top of the key, too, is off the mark. Sauce God Daughtry taking on Fel Pierre. Chicago, Orlando here in matchup number 9. Look at that shot. What a beauty from the outside.
3-1, big shot.
That shot from the outside is off the mark. Decided to pull the trigger from the top. Team Chicago, of course, their ownership, Lorenz Tate, the actor, film producer, and basketball aficionado. Most notably of really so many great television shows and films. TV shows like Power from 2017 to 20. And my favorite, Menace to Society, all the way back in 1993. Great film. But there's also so many other ones, right? Like Crash and The Inkwell. He was having a lot of fun last night with his guys.
Yeah, Lorenz Tate, underrated actor. They don't mention him when they mention the all-time greats. You mention in the movies right now, Dead Presidents. Why do fools fall in love? My son was supposed to have some type of Oscar or something like that. Let's talk about it.
Another break in the action here in Chicago with a 4-1 lead. A couple matchups ago, Chicago was at the top of our cumulative points, but now we've seen a lot of other teams emerge, right? Whether it's DC or Miami, a whole bunch of teams here are in the mix as we cross the midway point of tonight's OBL action.
I believe Orlando doesn't have a win yet, right?
June 12th and July 1st.
You know, for me, Josh, I had asked you about like kind of what you look for. I'm curious to see what guys counter with, you know, the footwork, the handle, and the separation moves after they trail. So I'm really curious to see what happens in this matchup now, down 3 for Orlando. Make it down 4. Stripped from behind. This will be a 2 if it goes. Sauce God Daughtry. He'll have the rock. Right now up by 4 with a chance to close it out. We'll see if he goes for the 2 or decides to take the 1. He'll take the 1 and instead gets the foul. And that's the W, folks. Victory for Chicago. Victory for Sauce God Daughtry with a dagger from the right wing to close out this victory, 7-1. And just a dominant performance, Josh.
7-1.
Let's take another look. Here are the updated standings after this latest matchup, and now Chicago firmly on top, 18-15 over DC and Miami. We'll send it back to Mackenzie Jordan with another sideline interview. But not before this timeout. Stay with us, folks. More coming back.
Representing on the court for Raleigh is going to be crying. And for people.
As promised, here is Mackenzie Jordan.
7-1 game. You won the game in literally 3 minutes. What was your mindset in this game?
I just had to stay locked in, you know. I had to wait a minute for my game, but once they called my name, I knew I had to lock in and get the win.
What part of your bag were you looking to the most to rely on to get this win?
Defense, cause I knew he could shoot pretty good, but if I run him off the line, I shoot pretty good. So
shoot pretty good.
Yeah.
You were shooting that ball. So what are you gonna take going into the next game from this game?
Pretty much from here on out, it's defense. Defense is gonna make me win the game because my offense is gonna come.
Yeah. So I just want to know, what were you telling the camera there at the end when you were walking off after the win?
I told Tracy during dinner yesterday, I say I'm gonna beat him under 5 minutes. And that's exactly what I did.
And you told him right. Back to you, Bobby.
Thank you.
Yeah, good job. Thank you.
Once again, I want to thank Tracy McGrady for this great platform, giving these young people the opportunity to be seen. We have went back-to-back basketball. We are past the halfway mark. Shout out to our sponsors, Super Patch. Try it, it'll change your life.
And we are back with the Battle of the Cities here. OBL basketball, Josh Smith, and I'm Bobby C. Man, I'm losing my voice already. So many great games here tonight. We've just really been treated to a very special set of matchups. Josh, for you, which one is your favorite so far?
I like Bones. I can't remember who he was playing, but that was the most entertaining game. Caught a dunk, step back game, winner defense, draped all over him. That's the type of stuff I want to see. Matter of fact, you play somebody from New York, now that I think about it. Oh.
And speaking of end-to-end action, we've got matchup number 10 as Raleigh taking on Baltimore. We've got Baltimore's Tev Curtis, and we've got Raleigh's Crime Thomas. And the spin move working to perfection here in the early going as this one tied at 1. Both of these young men with early baskets. So DJ Dominic Crime Thomas for Raleigh in the cream uniforms comes in at 5'8", a Raleigh native.
Travel.
Recently made headlines for being named the 2025 MVP of the Ground Zero Pro-Am Basketball League in Raleigh. He averaged, Josh, 40 points per game in that series.
Raleigh?
Yeah, yep, and he joined the Raleigh Firebirds as a rookie for the 25 season. Quickly became a standout performer, averaged 16.9 points, 3.4 assists, and 2.1 steals per game. Most notably in that conversation, Josh, for Rookie of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year. He actually played his final 2 years of college ball locally at Shaw, and there he goes, knocking down the outside shot. In his senior year, he was named to the HBCU All-American squad after averaging 14 a game.
14
and
a game gets you All-American?
The lefty makes it 3-2. So Baltimore's Tev Curtis with a nice shot.
Oh my God. And where, Rep?
And Tev goes by Tevo, that's his nickname. He's from Baltimore, Maryland. There on the coverage, nice defense by him. He was named to the ECC All-Conference third team in 23-24 as he banks that one in. This one now a seesaw affair, makes it 4-3, 2.5 minutes into this matchup. will turn into the standing 6. 2 of them going home, and that'll be coming up on June 12th right back here in Orlando.
Well, one of the teams going home is definitely Orlando. I think I know that already, mathematically. And, oh.
Need all these wins. This is not the city. It's a cumulative win. Oh! Every win counts for your city.
Wait, what? This is wrong?
That one goes out of bounds at the top. And with a chance to win it, he'll decide to go with the one-pointer and draw the foul. So Ted Curtis leads this one 5-4. And there's the winner if it goes. Yes. Another outside jump right there. And that has been the story
Big
of the
shot
night.
right there. Let's go to that replay.
High-arcing, beautiful trifectas normally in the 5-on-5 game, but in this one, it counts for 2 points. A dagger from the outside.
Baltimore.
Let's take another look at a beautiful long-range game winner.
Step back. Nice.
And you know how it is. Full cumulative points. The top 6 teams advance. Baltimore and Chicago, Josh, now tied at the top. Keep it locked right here. OBL, Battle of the Cities. We'll take a timeout and we'll be right back after this. Mackenzie Jordan with the latest hero of the OBL.
So great win. We just talked about being in shape. That was a back-to-back game. What did you have to do in the offseason to prepare yourself for a game like this?
All you got to do is run. Get on the treadmill and just run. Mile every day.
So what's our mile time?
My mile time, probably like 9 minutes.
That's better than mine. So great job. So you guys were trading baskets going back-to-back. What was going through your mind when that last shot was going up?
I knew it was good. You see, when I shot it, I really didn't follow through because when I left my hands, it was good.
And what did you tell your teammates at the end right there?
They can't fuck with me.
And they cannot. What are you going to take that you learned from this game onto your next level?
Just try to stay disciplined. Don't worry about scoring. Just try to get stops.
And you're trying to get stops. How much did you rely on your defense to carry you through there?
The whole time. I knew my offense was going to come because he's smaller than me, so I just had to use my size and my weight to advantage. Only thing I was concerned about was getting stops.
And you got stops and you got the win. Great job. Back to you, Bobby.
Folks, we are back. Coming up next will be Atlanta's Ballparks taking on Miami's Bird Daniels. Now, Josh, I got to think that Muggsy Bogues was really happy with that last matchup. the owner of Team Baltimore, a 14-year NBA veteran. His number, of course, retired by Wake Forest. Former first-round pick in the NBA draft all the way back in 1987. You and I joked last night because it's hard to believe how small Muggsy Bogues is. Maybe it was a different game, as you like to say back then, but I think the Baltimore team showing a lot of resilience, a lot of grit, and they pick up a win in our last matchup.
Yeah, and like I was trying to tell you, I just didn't believe that Muggsy Bogues makes this version of the NBA. But 1v1s, I think Muggsy would have been out here.
Well, speaking of 1v1 matchups, we've got another Atlanta breakout star in Paul Parks taking on Miami's Bird Daniels. I was really excited about this matchup, and we'll see if it can live up to the billing. That shot missed by Paul Parks, the team captain for Atlanta. They call him Parking Lot P. That's his nickname, number 6 in the white over the cup. He's from Atlanta, Georgia, known for his high scoring ability and extensive experience across really so many domestic minor leagues, international teams. He's built a reputation, Josh, for being a prolific scorer and a versatile veteran. We'll see if he can pick up a win here in game number 11. Now, Parks played professionally in Uruguay, Canada. First points of the night. Also played in the DR, Syria, Iraq, and he graduated from Point University, NIA, back in 2013. So he's got some years under his belt, and right now leads this one 2-0.
2-0 Atlanta up, shot over Bird, rebound. Springer, good, ties it up.
And Miami's number 0 right there is also a captain. That's James Bird Daniel.
Bird defended.
I mean, he had professed to us last night, folks, about how confidence is such a key factor in these matchups, and that conditioning is what it's all about. He told me, Josh, that he thinks 1v1 basketball is the hottest thing outside of the NBA. That shot taken by Parks is good money. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Heavily contested, too.
Daniel was a guard at the college level, 3 seasons at Howard University out of Hampton, Virginia. Became the school's all-time leading scorer, which is a really prestigious honor. 1,933 points. After an injury-shortened senior year, folks, he finished his college career as a grad transfer with the Tennessee Volunteers. But right now, Parks
he's
coming
shooting
on strong,
him.
Looking to eliminate James Bird Daniel.
Through the hand check.
Daniel has played professionally, but Parks right now using his big body to perfection. 1 point away from the win. Bird fires and hits. Still alive in this one, Josh.
6-4, they needed that. Whether they win or not, like I told you, them points at the end matter.
Steals it away. This will be a big shot if he gets it to go. Oh! We are tied up. We are tied up.
Tie that game up.
He was the NCAA scoring leader in college, averaging 27.1 points per game. Bird Daniel. MEAC Player of the Year back in 2016, Rookie of the Year in 2014, AP Honorable Mention All-American. Bird defended his first place all-time wins in the OBL too, Josh. Not his first rodeo here in this series. Parks, and he's fouled. Parks was on the TBL championship team, the Shreveport Mavs, so he's used to winning some titles as well. We're tied up at 6.
Tied up at 6. I know the Bird story out of Howard. tend to see that last year.
Wanted to welcome in our fans, whether you're watching us on Fubo or Sports Illustrated TV or OBL's YouTube page. You're listening to Josh Smith on Color tonight, and I'm your play-by-play announcer, Bobby C. Our owners slash GMs selected these 4-team city-by-city squads for the OBL. And of course, this is our first round here live from Orlando, Florida, the Battle of the Cities. Parks fires, no good. Grabs his own rebound, of course, and banks it in. And that is a victory for Mr. Parking Lot P, Paul Parks.
Tough 1-point victory.
Let's take another look. Using that big body for the W.
Offensive rebounds, I told y'all.
Here are the most up-to-date standings of our cumulative points. Miami locked in at 1, Baltimore at 2, tied up with Chicago, followed by Atlanta and DC. Folks, keep it locked. You're watching OBL basketball. We'll be right back right after this. And McKenzie is joined now by Paul Parks.
Tough win there down the stretch. What did your teammates tell you there at the huddle at the end of the timeout?
They just told me don't settle. They said he's too small, and we're in the bonus, so don't settle for the jump shot. Even though I was hitting, just take him to the basket.
You guys are trading baskets back and forth. What were you telling yourself on the defensive end to get a stop so you can have a chance?
I said I gave up an open shot because he's been missing. So I was like, I got to push up and put pressure on it because if I miss, I feel like he was going to hit the game winner. So I had to get it over with.
Once you're in the bonus, what was in your mind defensively to just stay aggressive but also not get that next foul at 7-0 line?
Just stay poised. Get one stop and the game was over. I believe in myself.
Of course, you got to believe in yourself. It's 1-on-1. Great job. Back to you, Bobby.
5 more games to go of the 16-game slate. So this is game number 12 as New York will take on DC. Jerry Morty versus Bruce Massey Jr. And we're off to a strong start as always. Good defense there by Morty, number 9. Of course, New York wearing the royal blue uniforms tonight. Bruce Massey Jr. in the Navy as DC turns up yet again. Just a quick note to the fans too, Josh. If 3 or more teams are tied at the bottom of the standings, we're looking to eliminate 2. The tiebreakers of point differential followed by how long it took you to beat your opponents. So still very much a lot of teams in play to advance. Oh,
tied it up.
DC strikes first. New York answers back as Jerry Morty.
You know, I'm a little bit more
Point of the
invested.
night.
I'm a little. Oh, that shit ain't even hit the rim.
So Bruce Mad Dog Massey, a 6'3" guard from Germantown, Maryland. He played for 2 teams in the Qatar Basketball League, also known as the QBL, 24-25. A seasoned 6'3" vet, known for his defense. He was named the Sun Belt Defensive Player of the Year while playing at Middle State, Tennessee. Middle Tennessee State University.
Basket.
Now,
3-1.
my boy Jerry Morty. Jeremiah Jerry Morty, there he is with the rock on the fall-away jumper. Won 2 championships over his pro career, played for the Nigerian national team. He also played in the NBA G League, Basketball African League, and in countries such as Canada and France. But right now, Josh finds himself on the wrong end of this matchup, trailing 4-1.
4-1. A lot of game left. Step back. No. Full timeout.
DC at the top of these standings, so we'll see what they can do here in this matchup.
The one. Let me tell you that one. I don't know a lot, but I know that. He ain't the one.
Jerry at Queens College. He averaged 19 points per game. Also averaged 19 as a senior at Valley Stream Central High School in New York. We talked about how good Mad Dog was defensively at Middle Tennessee State. And he's really been big on the YouTube 1v1 circuit the last year. But he was also drafted and played in the G League. So you've got 2 G Leaguers matching up here in game number 12 tonight.
Off his foot. 4-1. Gotta get a basket right here.
Morty banks it in.
4-2.
Some signs of life from Jerry Morty and Team New York.
Oh, yeah, 1-3
from deep.
Life over. Point game right there.
And DC about to lock up another win. Massey on the coverage. Jerry Morty, step back, fadeaway J is good. Back in the game, only trailing by 3. Massey looking for the dump. Can he close it out? Can he be unstoppable down the stretch? And he looks like he's hurt, Josh.
Is he playing in the wedding ring? That's why he losing. That's why he losing. You gotta represent us right. Out here playing for your wife. Oh my God.
That shot rims out. Iron unkind there, trying to go for the win. Let's see what Jerry can do. He'll take the 2.
Tired.
Make the 2 as it goes out of bounds.
Tired. Why you shooting 3s? 6-3. Another timeout. Just let him score right here, man. But you know what? We can't lose this game scoring 3. Every point matters. Two teams get eliminated.
This is another example, I think, Josh, of 2 basketball philosophies kind of colliding in the half court. You see Jerry Morty really kind of just go into the jump shot. I think he needs to attack better down the stretch here if he wants to get back in this game.
But like we said earlier, 1v1, you don't got time to throw it to your point guard and set it back up and repost and stuff like that. It's your job to dribble, it's your job to shoot, it's your job to score, it's your job to defend and rebound. So, a little different.
And we'll see if the hunger here for Massey will prevail as he goes up strong. These guys want to make a name for themselves, fighting for relevance in the sport. And they've got an opportunity here tonight to really make a name for themselves in the OBL.
So, explain the rules right here. He has to make both of these for it to. Okay, so you missed. Other way.
So obviously, this
you gotta be a free throw shooter.
The rock goes back to Jerry Morty, and he's still alive in this one, albeit down 3. DC for the win. Let's see it. Way off the mark. And Morty's starting to make these shots, Josh.
Oh, that was a 1?
6-4.
Looked like a 2 to me.
Former Florida champion, NCAA champion Walter Clayton just walked in front of us. Now playing, of course, in the NBA. You see Jadakiss is fired up for Team New York, pleading his case under the basket. Talk about some list of names here for the owners. Vince Carter, Quinn Cook, Tim Hardaway Sr., Jadakiss, Lorenz Tate, John Wall, Jalen Brown, Muggsy Bogues, and of course our founder, our creator, the entrepreneur himself and Hall of Famer, Tracy McGrady. Did you see T-Mac making some headlines this past week too, picking up an advisory role at Wagner where his son will play? T-Mac seems to be all over basketball right now, Josh, at every level.
And it's funny, because T-Mac is going to be involved in Wagner, and we all know what he did when it came to college. Jumped right over that you know what, we can't curse, so y'all catch me on my Instagram, Joe Smith 776. But yeah, T-Mac, that guy.
And folks, this again is the 3rd iteration of the OBL. The Battle of the Cities has really expanded on the version of the original OBL. Elite one-on-one athletes bringing their own vision, culture, prestige, and of course each of them tied to the cities where they grew up, that they played or that they've called home. Each city-based team has a 4-man roster comprised of players who reflect that tradition. And that should be a good night. A victory for DC.
Tough win by DC.
We'll go to the videotape for another game winner.
Turnaround jumper to end the game. Ugly, but effective.
That time he gets the bounce.
DC at the top.
Win. And now DC with a slight edge in the top 6 teams over Miami. You're watching the OBL Battle of the Cities. Timeout here on our broadcast. We'll come back in just a moment. And we are back with another sideline interview with Mackenzie Jordan.
Great win there. Even though you didn't make the free throw to win, you stayed in it. What were you telling yourself to just keep going after that?
Calm down. I was trying to end the game fast, push my free throws. It's a long game. It's focused to make the next shot.
When you were staying focused, once fatigue set in, what were your points? Were you trying to get defense? Were you trying to just hurry up and get your spot? What was going through your head there once you were starting that fatigue started to set in?
Just continue to get stopped. If he can't score, he can't win. At some point, we'll figure it out. We both was tired. I'll have a shot there.
What were your during that little stoppage there? What were your teammates telling you? What was coaches telling you to kind of get you to reset, even though it didn't go your way?
Just stay in the game. Like, we all make mistakes. The ref sees something. He overturned the call. We're gonna stop at the ball, bro.
Okay, well, if you're gonna describe your performance right there in one word, what would you describe it? I thought it was great.
I think gritty.
Gritty. Why gritty?
A lot of hard-fought defense. Had to play through contact. You know, I said a gritty win.
I think that was a very gritty win. Good job. Back to you, Bobby.
matchups remain here, Josh, in the OBL action tonight. And of course, the Battle of the Cities will then advance to the Standing Six on June 12th right here in Orlando. That'll mean that 6 remain and only 4 will survive with a chance to win the championship, which is going to be for the throne on July 1. 4 cities will stand, 1 will sit on the throne, but tonight it's about the 8 cities representing and the fact that only 6 will carry forward to June 12th. So keep us updated here, Josh. What do you think so far, the chances? Which 2 teams do you think will go home?
Like I said, Orlando for sure. I want them to get a win right here just for the sake of Vince, like really being involved and really invested. Look at him, his hat is backwards. He ready for the rally. Team don't got it though. I don't know who picked this Orlando team, but they need to get me involved next time. I said it.
Well, Orlando is turning to Jan-Joe Telemack, also simply known as Joe. 6'3" guard from Orlando, Florida. Most recently competed at the high school and academy levels as part of the class in 2020. Versatile 6'4" combo. He can play the point. He can also play the shooting guard. But right now he finds himself down at the outset of this matchup.
2-0 Orlando.
He played at Ocoee High School in Florida. Key member of the Knights. He led them to a championship appearance in the 2019 Metro vs. Florida Challenge. And right now today, Telemack is a basketball trainer. He's going to need to stay as fit as he can in this one because he's down 1-0 to Raleigh's DJ Little. Now, DJ Little, folks, Desmond DJ Little comes in at 6'1". He's originally from Charlotte, North Carolina. He played for Bryant and Stratton College, Buffalo, previously attended Palm Beach State. And he was actually a really good player, Josh, for Butler High School in Charlotte. That's a big-time program. Right now he's been playing in the ABA. And you see right there, money in the bank.
Danced on him
from
first.
DJ Little.
Danced on him first. He's real comfortable out there.
2-0 lead for DJ.
2-1, tough layup. Go to the rack. Shooting threes.
Shot from the outside. That one comes up short, Josh. I know you don't like this Orlando team, but maybe they can come back in this matchup. That's a step in the right direction, the
3-2.
2-pointer.
It's not that I don't like them, but you know, I'm watching and reacting to what I'm seeing. I don't see much from the team. They set Vince up with a so-so squad. Travel, right?
The bench shot, a traveling violation.
3-2. That's good defense. Let's get a win, Orlando. We here. Let it fly. Yeah.
5-2 for a 5-2 lead.
5-2. Timeout, Raleigh.
Best performance so far of the night from Team Orlando's Joe Telemack. Show us how it's done from beyond the arc, Joe. This will be a 30-second timeout. You're watching OBL basketball on Fubo, Sports Illustrated TV, and our own OBL YouTube page. We've got Josh Smith and I'm Bobby C. Josh, I know you're a big Knicks fan, so tell me a little bit about your career and what you think of the New York Knicks going to the finals this year.
So I got an NBA show that I pretty much started like 2 weeks ago, but it's really gonna pick up at the top of next season. But I'm like, I might as well latch on to this championship run that we doing. So waiting to see who we play. It's a game on tonight. I ain't checked the score because I'm watching the 1v1s and we back in action.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if it'll be Detroit or Cleveland.
Right.
Now the Cavs, of course, led by Spida and Mr. James Harden. They have an edge in that series. And right now, in this 1v1 matchup, it's Orlando on top of Raleigh.
If you're interested in the playoffs, the Cavaliers are down 17 with 5 minutes to go.
Raleigh down 3, make it down 1 after a big-time shot by DJ Little. So just a 1-point game. Can Telemack close it out? steps into one-point territory, comes up short. Little now grabs the rock, trying to come back and tie it up or take the lead. He tries for the lead. Good defense there by Telemac. He'll have to take it back now beyond the arc. Thinking about it from long range. Goes down.
And what?
Next foul.
Good way to end it. Well, I wouldn't even end it, but you know what I'm saying. I think he shoots a 2 right here. Time out. I think somebody else sends it too.
So Josh, you know, so many of the players tonight, we talked about some of these compelling stories, these contrasting styles, a sense that the games really have a chess match kind of feel. We've seen elite shooters, we've seen explosive athletes, we've seen lockdown defenders, and we've kind of answered the question of whether or not the specialist can survive against a player that really doesn't have any weaknesses. The little man tonight has won some of these games.
Yeah. That's 1v1s for you. You know, 3s is 2. If you're big, you're trying to get a layup out the game. How did P-Roy end up on the bench over there? Hey, when you try to get a lead, okay, he's driving. Oh my God, layup.
Basketball, there is nowhere to hide.
Nobody to help.
A big time shot.
Point game, Orlando. What they gonna do right here?
No excuses, just buckets.
No.
And Little misfires from long range.
Finish it right here.
And for the win, Telemac!
Let's go.
Man down. What a shot from beyond the arc.
We needed that one.
Janjo Telemac for the win. Let's take another look at that incredible highlight from Joe. Here are our most up-to-date standings as DC still on top, 21-20 over Miami, but Baltimore, Chicago, and Atlanta, and even Orlando on their heels. Folks, we'll take a timeout here on OBL Basketball. Don't go anywhere. Mackenzie Jordan now with the latest hero, another dagger from beyond the arc.
We've seen the crowd get rowdy all day, but no one had the crowd on their side like you. How much did you feel that feeds you throughout the game?
Great energy here. Got a lot of my guys here. Y'all know, I see I'm the home team. I know a lot of people that knew me was going to pull up. I'm not really known on the scene like that, you know what I'm saying? But I got some game.
So for them who don't know you on the scene, what's something about your game that love?
I mean, that's why we got him last. We call him the closer for a reason.
I mean, I can go. To be honest, first and foremost, I wouldn't be here without my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So I want to give him first all the glory for anything. Like, this is just straight grace. I put the game of basketball down to serve God, and he gave it back to me in a way that I could glorify him, man. Right now, if anybody's watching, if you're far away from God, man, I just implore you right now, seek a relationship with him. It's the most fulfilling thing ever. It's more fulfilling than winning this game and this crowd getting rowdy. Even though I love it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm here for a different purpose.
And we saw that purpose today. Good luck on the next round. Bobby, back to you.
Shout out to all our coaches in the building, all our players in the building. Shout out to Oak Ridge High School for letting us use the beautiful facility. Shout out to Oak Ridge. And thank you most of all to the team at Tracy McGrady bringing this great tournament back to the bar. It's home.
You don't gotta do it for this one.
And a powerful message from Telemac Josh about the big man upstairs as the legend Vince Carter chimes in and says, this is why Joe is our closer. A terrific performance in matchup number 13, which leads us to our final 3 matchups of the night, 14, 15, and 16. Game number 14 will feature Miami's Joey Martinez and Baltimore's Dylan Cormier. What do you think?
I heard Joey is a killer out here in Florida, so we about to see him put it to the test.
We have moved into the last 3 games of the night. We have already ran through 13 games.
So Josh and I last night got a chance to catch up with the players, and Joe Smell, 305 bucket Martinez in the teal for Miami, number 6, the big fella standing at 6'6". And he was one of our favorite guys to interview last night because he really has a terrific story as well. We'll see if he performs well in this matchup. He collects the first points of the night.
He's too slow.
He played for the Nicaragua team in the FIBA Basketball World Cup back in 2027. I should say back, leading up to 2027. That shot is off the mark. Dylan Cormier from Baltimore. Dylan, they call him DC3. He finished his college career ranked 7th all-time in points and 2nd in steals at Loyola Baltimore, Josh. Played a pivotal role in leading the Greyhounds to the 2012 MAC Championship and an NCAA tournament appearance. He was playing professionally in the Netherlands, where he was named the DBL 6th Man of the Year back in 2015. Now he's a standout player on the 1v1 circuit. As for Mr. Martinez, as we're now tied at 1, I mentioned about him playing with FIBA, but throughout 4 years on that circuit, 2,000 professional points.
Oh my God.
You see him going to the hook shot. He set a career high with 24 points against Mexico back in November of 2024 and tied a rebound, 9 rebounds against USA in December of 25. So he's had some big performances, Josh, against some really big teams in his professional career.
It seems a little windy right now. Shoots the air ball in the tie game.
That shot from the top of the key is off the mark. He played professionally in Venezuela, graduated from Broward College back in 2020 before beginning his pro career in Latin America. And he's had, again, playing experience, Josh, with a bunch of teams overseas. Right now we're tied at 1, though, as both guys going at it here in game number 14. That shot comes up a bit short. And you got to think that experience, Josh, of playing in Colombia, Nicaragua, the DR, and even here in the States, that has helped Mr. Martinez enormously.
He plays a lot bigger than he is, too. It says he's 6'6", but he got a big man game.
Cormier is starting to come on strong here. He's got the size disadvantage listed at 6'2" against 305 bucket 6'6". You can see even the body composition, of course, quite different. Left-handed outside jumper is no good. He thought he had the call. And Cormier will fire from the outside as he tried the outside jumper for cash, no good. Grabs the rebound, shakes, bakes, and a whistle. Matchup number 14. Joe Smell, actually, Josh, he runs a training academy for young athletes. That's his kind of day job in addition to playing basketball. He told me last night that he was really super excited to be on this platform. For him, this is the first time really starring on this 1v1 platform. We've kind of teased it all night tonight, but just how incredible a platform is this for guys looking to make a name for themselves in the world of basketball.
Well, trying to turn this into the place to do that. If you're not trying to use your teammates, contact teammate. He been like that.
Our PA announcer Orville calling him Joey. And we're tied at 3.
Off his leg.
Both guys fired up here in game number 14.
Defense.
Coming up next will be Atlanta versus DC, as we'll get a chance to see both of their closers. And now long range, nothing but the bottom of the net. Both teams trading outside jumpers down the stretch. But coming up next will be Atlanta versus DC, and then the final matchup of the night, your favorite squad, New York, taking on Chicago. We've got DJ Waters, Uncle Scoop next, followed by Leaky Roof, and then Yoshi Craig to close it out.
So Scoop is the he like the most popular, probably the most popular 1v1 here. Leaky from New York would like to challenge that. So I feel like that last game, or the last 2 games, we're gonna see which game is better, or we're gonna see which one out of them 2 perform better. Yeah, wait!
4-6-4 after that make. 305 bucket looking for the win.
Now he got to make 2 free throws, don't he?
When Tim Hardaway Sr. played in the NBA, Josh, of course, he was known for that great run TMC squad in Golden State. Tim Hardaway, Chris Mullen, and Mitch Richmond. I wonder if a guy like Mr. 305 would have been a cool addition to that team.
This is another foul shot with the game on the line. What we doing? We go home.
Oh, and this one getting awfully close, awfully fast after that make.
1 foot floater
by Cormier. Cormier now within 1.
That first one seemed to be easy, Joe. Let's see that second. Let's go.
All game ended it with the free throws.
Picks up some points. A win for Mr. 305 bucket.
That's in the books.
Joey Martinez. A replay from the free throw line, nothing but net, not against the window, a little shooter's roll for the win. That means Miami now in the lead, 27-23 over Baltimore, followed by DC, Chicago, Atlanta, and Orlando. Right now, New York and Raleigh on the outside looking in.
So leaky like I thought it would be.
Timeout here on our broadcast. McKenzie is now joined by Joey Martinez.
So you started this game off with a lot of physicality. Was that your mindset going into this game?
Yeah, credit to my opponent. He came to play too. And I came to the game with a mentality that I'm taller, I weigh a little bigger. I got to get to the rack. I got to get to the hole and create fouls. That's what I did, but unfortunately I was missing my second free throw always.
But even though you were missing your second free throw, what was going through your mind to just keep going, game's not over, and to get yourself back in position to get the win?
Yeah, to the buzzer sound since a kid, you know. You got to play to the buzzer because he could have got it and made it 3 and I would have lost. That's how good the game was. He was good, you know. He gave me a fight, but I got him tired going to the rack and giving him my body and my weight.
So how were you able to defend without fouling towards the end?
Use my length. I'm 6'6", he was like 6'2", 6'3", and he was a little quicker, but that's why I used my length and my strength to my advantage when it counted.
And it did count. Great job on the win. Back to you, Bobby.
Second to last matchup of the night. We've got Josh Smith and I'm the voice, Bobby C, calling out the plays. Matchup 15 is Atlanta versus DC. And Josh, what a start right there to this matchup.
1-0, Atlanta up on School. School with the rock. No.
So Kevin Uncle Scoob Kutea played Division II basketball, 16-17 season. He averaged 14.5 points per game. 6'1" guard, then transferred multiple times. Prior to that, you know, including stints, Josh, at junior college and Division II. But he's really transformed his game here on the 1v1 circuit. And our BST Waters, as they like to call him, DJ Waters, he averaged 8.9 points per game. Shot 47% from 3 at Pittsburgh State. So this should be a good matchup. These last couple of games feature really the closers of each of these teams.
Yeah, it's hard being a closer because you sat here for 3 hours and watched everybody else shoot. Now it's time to finish it. Now it's time to finish a 7-point game.
Uncle Scoob, like you said, a well-known entity coming into this matchup. That's a really big-time shot right there from the arc.
Going for that.
Here we go. DJ versus School.
Baseline runner off the glass. Both guys trading baskets. Gets the separation, tries to can the outside, top of the key jumper, no good. Going back to work from the outside, can't get it to go. ATL basketball. DJ Waters. Got it.
2-2, tough basket.
Uncle
He looked like an experienced 1v1 player. Like, I'm gonna take this layup. Not these tough threes every time down. School defending. DJ with the rock going left. Up with the floater, tough. Tied up.
Quick trigger.
The game
from
is
the
15.
outside. And as Josh pointed out, all knotted at 3 apiece. Good hustle there from both guys. Scoob able to save it as we approach the 6-minute marker of our 10-minute game. Wanted to thank the fans for tuning in on Fubo, Sports Illustrated TV, or OBL, wherever you're watching the matchup tonight. Our 3-person broadcast team, of course, the terrific Mackenzie Jordan, with our interviews this evening after every matchup, did a super duper job. Josh Smith on color, and I'm Bobby C, calling out the plays. Josh, we got one more matchup coming up next, Leaky Roof. That might be New York's last bastion for potential of moving on, which I think is shocking for us to say. But he'll take on Chicago's Yoshi Craig after this one. But this one locked at a goodie, tied at 3.
Yeah, we might need a 7-0 win by Leaky to even stay in this thing.
And folks, if you were curious where you can find out some more details about our league, you can visit us at www.oblhoops.com. Again, the OBL, the premier one-on-one basketball league, celebrating the most skilled 1v1 players on the planet, founded by Naismith Hall of Famer Tracy McGrady.
Smith Hall of Famer.
See all the stars here tonight. Each of the team owners / GMs. The only one unable to join us, Jaylen Brown of the Boston Celtics.
Ooh. Step back 3. No. DJ with it. It won, right?
Here we go. Game 15. Shoot. No good.
Game still tied at 3. Some of these shots just not able to fall for both of these young men, Josh. This one's starting to go deep as it's coming up on 4 minutes.
Three up, gotta tie the shades. Shouldn't be wearing those anyway.
And I mentioned some of the other names that we've gotten a chance to see the last couple days. God Shamgod visited the houses last night to check in on the players. Pretty cool to see him. He's a street ball legend out of New York. Played in the NBA and now has, for many years, been a coach and worked in front offices, including doing a lot of things with the Dallas Mavericks over the years. And I know it was cool, I mentioned before, to see like Walter Clayton. He was actually part of the championship team at Iona, where I worked the games and called the games. A former Gale that played for Rick Pitino decided to come home to Florida and win a national championship with Florida after he won a conference championship and played in the NCAA tournament with Iona. Top step in the lane, gets some spacing, and just misses as that shot caroms off the rim. Still tied at 3. Tough shot. And a foul.
3-3. This one looks like it's game 15. I'm not sure if that's a typo.
Here we go. Shot. Good.
5-3. School.
SBC of the school.
Bodies pumping in the land of the Giants in the lane, and DC looking to close things out. 2 points away from victory. Atlanta clinging DJ Waters, we'll see what he can do here down the stretch, coming up on 3.5 minutes. DJ up on the glass, no good. Scoops got it, takes it back out. He'll take the long two for the dub. That one off the heel. Picked up by Waters. Back around the perimeter. He shoots. Oxygen ball. And this, I just think both guys at this point, Josh, their legs starting to wear here as we come up on 3 minutes.
He's a vet. He be playing the game 25, 30 sometimes, so I know he ain't tired. 5-3, DC up. 3 minutes to go. Timeout. Down to 2 games.
And Josh, I would be remiss if I didn't shout out our team behind the scenes. Of course, so many folks that are making tonight's action possible. We wanted to give a shout out to our producer, Scott Fishman, also known simply as Fish, for helping us during pretty chaotic times here tonight as we try to put on the Battle of the Cities in Orlando, Florida.
Definitely intense. They playing like they playing for their second chance. I love the energy. Not sure if the team acting about to beat next.
And that shot rolls around the rim and in. I don't think Fish heard my shout out. No, I don't think he did. But giving some love, of course, to our folks behind the scenes. Really a great job tonight on the broadcast. Good night. That is 7.
That's a
Lucky
replay.
Number 7.
That's a replay.
Let's run it back.
That is a replay worth replaying. Can we get to it, please? Here we go. Step back. Look at him. Watch your feet. Get it out the net. Ladies and gentlemen, That was down to 1. I'm going to go give Leaky a pep talk because we might be eliminated.
New York and Raleigh on the outside looking in right now. It's DC, Miami, Baltimore, Atlanta, Chicago, and Orlando in the top 6 spots. Folks, we'll take a timeout here on our OBL broadcast, but more action coming up next. You won't want to miss New York versus Chicago, our final matchup of the night. Stay tuned. Jordan McKenzie standing by now with our latest victory.
Scoop, there was a big win there, and I think it's even more impressive that this is not the traditional 1v1 that you're used to. So what did you take from what you normally do to help you to get this win tonight?
I think just adapting, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I grew up just adapting to everything. So just being in shape, trying to find new ways to, you know, be effective in this new set of rules.
So what, I know obviously we know you're physically gifted, you have all the skills in the bag to get this win, but what took out of you mentally to get this win?
I was missing my shots early, the shots that I normally
We didn't see those, those don't count, those don't count.
I just stayed with it, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't let nothing faze me. I missed a wide open layup. It's just like next play, because once you start dwelling on it, I feel like it messes up the game. So I just stayed with it, you know.
And then that last play, the 3 in the corner, and then fall down the ground. What were going through your head while you're looking up in the rafters like that?
That's my ritual celebration, man. You know, I shoot a 3. If I know it's good, I'm falling down.
So if it didn't go in, then what you would do?
I would have looked crazy.
But you didn't look crazy. You got the win. So that's all that matters.
Exactly.
Exactly. Bobby, back to you.
And Mackenzie Jordan, all smiles there on the sidelines with another victor at the end of game number 15. Josh Smith, Bobby C here courtside as we now check in with our final matchup of the night. New York defense, boy. Number 6 in the royal blue, and Chicago's Yoshi Craig wearing uniform number 2. So these two big fellas will close out our evening of action here on the OBL. Once again, want to thank the fans, whether you're watching on Fubo, Sports Illustrated TV, or of course, OBL's YouTube page. It's been a terrific night. 8 cities, teams of 4, and only 2 are going to move on. Let's see what happens here down the stretch. Looking for the first points of game number 16, and it goes to Yoshi Craig. Yoshi, the captain of Team Chicago, comes in at 6'2" from Chicago, Illinois. Graduated from Kennedy King College 2014. He then attended Iowa Central. Beyond his time with the Chicago Fury, he sought out opportunities as he knocks down that outside shot to play for the Chicago Rebels and participated previously, folks, in the OBL. There's a nice play. Now, Yoshi, folks, he won $10,000 in one of the previous OBL iterations, which he dedicated to supporting his 3 children.
Let's go. Air balls, go, Lee.
He's won other tournaments like now that's TV's one-on-one tournament and the Detroit Ball Hog one-on-one tournament. Right now off to a really strong start, leading this one 3-1.
Need 3 points to advance right here. I want the win. More importantly, I want the 3. Step shit. Here we go. 3-1. Rebound.
So Josh, that's Isaiah Leaky Roof Brown coming in at 6'6". Flushing
timeout, talk it over.
He went to Queens Academy and led the public school athletic league, also known simply as the PSAL, in scoring. He then attended Believe Prep down south for a year before heading to play Division III basketball at SUNY Potsdam in Potsdam, New York. Leaky Roof played in what they call the Funny Ones, which is a big 1v1 tournament. And, you know, he told me last night that he really thinks that the New York team does walk the walk and talk the talk. But right now, man, they're in trouble down at the bottom of the standings.
Yeah. They need 3 points in total to advance to next week. They got 1 right now. Lee, you got some work to do.
Let's go, Lee. Let's go, Lee. New York City versus Chicago. Let's go. You step back, you shoot that left.
Leaky with his 3rd air ball. Wilding right now.
There's no easy baskets in OBL 1v1 basketball. Here we go. Hands up. No good. It's tough. 1v1 conditioning.
That'll be a 2 if it goes, and he's got Yoshi. Knocks it down, and he's fired up, Josh.
5-1. Got a score
Not
right
looking
here.
good for Leaky Roof.
Hey, all you need is 3. 5-1.
strategy is here from Yoshi Craig if they look to close it out with one shot. A wild shot, and it's out of bounds.
One, gotta go on a little run right here.
Let's go. Mickey Roof with the ball.
And Mickey Roof strikes back with a basket.
5-2, no threes.
Josh, been a great night of basketball. I've loved working with you here tonight. Give us a little bit of an overview of what the fans have seen in terms of total action and just what this 1v1 platform means to the game of basketball.
Well, it's just day one, and I feel like as players get accustomed to these rules and
1 point away from sending New York home.
No, we gotta score one right here.
Oh, this is it right here, Yoshi Craig. And he's fouled. They need 2 more points to knock out Orlando 3. New York needs 3.
He makes this one. It's
right now,
over.
Raleigh, folks, is out, so
one free throw is over.
New York needs another point if they want to keep this one alive. And here's a chance for Yoshi Craig to send them packing. There it is. Chicago wins.
Niggas got eliminated by Chicago. Leak New York let us down. We are out of here.
Not advance. They will not advance to the standing 6.
Chicago, we the Mecca. We the fucking Mecca. We the fucking Mecca. We the fucking Mecca. We're talking about shots out.
Let's take another look from the charity stripe as Yoshi Craig sends New York home. That's the game winner. And you see he's fired up, Josh.
Let's go.
So, Josh, a dramatic finish, but it comes from the charity stripe, courtesy of Yoshi Craig. So let's take a look at our cumulative points and the top 6 teams that will advance. We've got DC number 1, Miami number 2, Chicago number 3, Baltimore number 4, Atlanta number 5. And that means that Orlando is the 6th and final team. As I mentioned, New York and Raleigh are out. Josh Smith, what do you got to say, man? I know we're both from New York, but they're not going to be coming with us back to Orlando.
I want to know who put this New York team together. T-Mac is right here, so I'm going to ask him in a couple minutes who is responsible for that roster. I should have been involved somehow, but I guess y'all didn't know yet. I'm the head of the New York Basketball Coalition. Next year, y'all make sure that y'all get me to pick the team.
I think you should have played on the New York team. They would have had a better chance.
Well, don't disrespect us like that. Look, the other teams is tough. There's a bunch of competition out here. You know, referees ain't really see it our way. I guess they like, y'all can't have it. Oh, y'all about to win a championship in the NBA. So here it is. This is where we at. Chicago beat us. First place is who? Miami. For the rest of the way, I got Miami winning.
16 great games, a great night of basketball here in the Sunshine State, and that means that we'll have 6 teams that will come back to Orlando for the Standing Six. Josh Smith, your final thoughts?
My final thoughts is great program put together by Team Mac. Can't wait till we here in June to see who's gonna advance to the championship. I wish it was New York. It ain't us. I'm going with Miami, like I said.
For the third member of our team, Mackenzie Jordan, of course, for my partner and extraordinaire, Josh Smith, I'm Bobby C. Thanks for tuning in tonight. OBL Basketball. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
I want to say thank you.